Alright, I'm just doing it. I'm just playing. We got more Famicom Detective Club. And now we have to talk to Kuze. Kuze. Let me look at my notebook. I gotta refresh. Daisuke Kamiyara never seems to know about Makoto Kuze. Alright, he was sus because he has a motorcycle license. And he knows about Makoto. Her favorite color is purple. Okay, let me look at the victims from the 18 years ago again. I feel like we need to know this information. I feel like this is info we need to know. She was killed. Her father might have killed her. There was a fire in her house. One of the acquaintances disappeared. Okay. 18 years ago, she was crying because of shit at home. She was crying because of her friends. Okay. She seems got it somehow. Detective Kuze is the only one here. I hope you don't mind if we start with a few questions. Ezekiel, what's up, Ezekiel? We are back with Famicom Detective Club. and we are now talking to Kuze, and I think she knows that we saw her grandmother.
What are you snooping around for anyway?
Oh! So she summoned me as soon as she figured out what I was up to. How you doing, Ezekiel? How's life? Oops, I didn't mean to look. So you know I went to Yukariko village?
That's...
Okay, I'll explain. Let me ask you first. Your brother Makoto has been missing for 18 years, is that right? Yeah, essentially last stream we actually got to talk to the two people that I'm sus of, which is Fukuyama the teacher and Kamihara a detective. Those are my two suspects. Fukuyama is just sus. He's definitely guilty of something. Well, even if it's not the murder, he's definitely guilty of something. In the new university, also tired. What about you? I'm doing good. I can't be too loud right now, but I wanted to play. I really wanted to play. Also, the Age of game, the Ace Attorney game is supposed to come out like tomorrow, so I really wanted to play this too.
That's...
And around that time, there was a series of murders of young girls, which could be related to the Eisuke case. Also, why is she asking why we're snooping around when she knows we are also part of the investigation? That's why I went to go see your grandmother.
I knew it.
I know it was a bit sneaky, I apologize. Tomorrow already, time flew by, right? For some reason my brain thought it was gonna be at the end of this month.
No, I don't blame you. You're just doing your job.
I feel bad for putting that kind of burden on your grandmother. I'm sorry about that.
That's...
I wonder if Yoshi told her about it.
Listen, my grandmother says she was happy to talk to you.
Oh, nice. Purple flowers. Also, when we talked to the grandmother, the purple flowers was a huge thing. And then after the stream, I realized that the game's logo has a purple flower in it. Which means it's significant.
One thing I was wondering, how did you find out where my grandmother lives now?
Oh well, the first place I went was your childhood home.
My childhood home?
Right, and I met a neighbor, Mr. Tayama, who was very helpful. The grandmother is the killer. She is the real killer. He told me that she moved to Relax Yukariko Village Retirement Home.
Oh, good old Mr. Tayama. That's all I wanted to ask. Sorry for the trouble.
I saw a bug. Where is it? I don't know.
Thank you.
Huh? There's definitely something more. I thought she was gonna ask how I found her childhood home. Why didn't she ask about that? Oh right, she must have remembered that Mr. Utsugi has been to her house before. So she probably assumed that he told me where she lived. But...
I don't think so. I haven't worked with any PIs before.
She probably remembers him from when she was a kid though. I don't remember her denying she's ever met Mr. Utsugi. Why would she do that? Has she genuinely forgotten, or... I guess I should take this opportunity to ask her about it. Detective Kuze, could I ask you a question?
What?
Mr. Utsuki told me where your childhood home is, so I went to check it out.
Dots.
Anyway, he said he met you 18 years ago at that location. But you...
Like I said before, I don't know Mr. Utsuki. That's all there is to it.
That's some bullshit. I smell a lie. It feels like she's trying to keep a level head, but based on her response, I think she's lying about not remembering Mr. Utsuki's visit. So the day Makoto disappeared, Kuze returned home alone and, according to Mr. Utsuki, she seemed terrified. There's something about that still bothers me. I don't know if she's willing to say more, but I should at least ask her about Makoto. Yeah, we should ask her what happened in that time span when they were away, like out of the house. After they ran off. Detective?
What the fuck do you want?
If you don't mind, I have a few questions about your brother, Makoto. As Lorex said, well, that's a woman? I don't know how you can take out the ponytail and it would just look like a dude.
I do mind. What you got from my grandmother is all you're gonna get, bitch. I'm not open to reminiscing.
Huh.
So enough about me and my brother, got it?
I kinda need the info though, you dumb bitch. I figured, but it was worth a shot.
I told you I'm not open to reminiscing.
What to do? She doesn't seem like she's in the mood to answer my questions. I might have to leave with the answers I need. I should probably get going.
Sorry, I thought of one more question for you.
You thought it was a dude? It's cause she doesn't have boobs. She's so flat that I don't even have the option to be a pervert and look at her boobs. Yes?
Did you find any useful info about the Sasaki case?
Why, the investigation is not going well for you?
Sorry, it's confidential. I can't say anything more.
I suppose.
So I understand that it doesn't seem fair, and it might help you if you shared anything you found with me.
Shame, yeah. I suppose part of our job is helping the police. Well, one of my colleagues is researching more about Eisuke's history and relationships. And as far as my findings, I have an eyewitness who saw a motorcycle parked near the scene of the crime, the night of the murder.
Really? A motorcycle?
Are the police aware of the motorcycle?
No, first time I'm hearing of this shit.
The eyewitness accounts places it an hour after the estimated time of death, so possibly irrelevant.
Where did you get this info?
I talked to a cab driver at the scene. He was the eyewitness. He said lots of riders go there to stop the He said lots of riders park on the side of the road at night for reasons.
Okay.
To pee. I hope they help. Can I look? Is there anywhere else to look? I didn't realize the police didn't know about the motorcycle. I bet they question the cabbie now. Oh, I got an idea. I could try thanking her for calling the cab for me. Hey, so... What? You're the one who called the cab for me, aren't you?
How'd you know?
Well, I just wanted to say thanks. It was a big help.
It was nothing. Don't thank me. Baga.
Huh. She looks kinda uneasy. Almost like she's embarrassed about something. I know she's got a scary reputation, but I think Detective Kamihara's right. Deep down, she's a vulnerable, awkward person like the rest of us. Oh shit, scared me. Oh my god. I got forensics from the paper bag. Tsundere, my favorite. Ew. Oh my god, the paper bag.
紙袋の鑑定結果を一緒に聞けることになった。
Inspector Kamada gave me special permission to see the forensics analysis on the paper bag. This is the actual bag found on SK. It's even creepier to see in real life. Let's get started, shall we? Of course. I'll get straight to the results of the analysis. The bag in question is clearly old, but after running a detailed scan, we can confirm the material is a perfect match with the paper bags found in the serial girl murders. What? Does that mean? Are we dealing with the same killer from 18 years ago? Seems likely some of the same people would be involved. I think you're right. Sounds like we really need to reopen those cases. Sir, before you continue, I have one additional finding to share. The paper bag found on SK, we can confirm is the same type as the ones on the second and third victims 18 years ago. However, the paper bag found on the very first victim does not match any of the other bags. Huh. How can you be sure? Not all paper bags are made the same way, believe it or not. Each manufacturer uses a different formula. Oh, the variation can be quite substantial. Thank you for the report. Are you ready to share the results with the whole department? Yes, sir. As for you, I apologize. I need you to wait here a moment. We have an important meeting. I understand. Is it inspiration from Ace Attorney? This game came out this franchise came out way before Ace Attorney. This game, oh my god, when did Famicom Detective Club come out? It's the Famicom, so the first game came out in 1988. It's just a mystery game, mystery visual novel game. This is less of a show evidence kind of thing and more of like just a story than Ace Attorney. Well, Ace Attorney, there is gameplay a little bit. But in 1988, here, let me get a screenshot, like a picture from the Wikipedia. This is how the game used to look like. So this is Famicom Detective Club is, as the name says, from the Famicom, which is this old ass Nintendo system. This is what it used to look like. If you remember Ayumi-chan, this is Ayumi-chan from the original game. So they made two games back in the day called The Missing Heir. This is how times have changed. Yeah, look at this graphics and look at the modern graphics. They remade the first two games called The Missing Heir and The Girl Who Stands Behind with this new graphics, and it did well enough that they decided to make a brand new story with this franchise, which is the game we're playing now. So Emio the Smiling Man, which is what we're playing now, is not a remake, it's a brand new like addition to the franchise. The OG visual novel, you kind of want to play it. I don't know if they have it in English. I believe it never got released in English, the original. How are you doing, Ivan? That's cool, yeah. And the director of the new games was a huge fan of the old games, so that's why he really wanted Nintendo to bring it back. And look where we are now. It's doing better than Concord. You know, instead of playing stupid ass games like Concord, play this. Also, I was thinking of if I should do a video where I redesign the Concord characters. Forensic analysis, scientifically speaking. Yes, this is Emma's guy. Where's my fingerprint powder? Anything is doing better than Concord. So turn out the forensic analysis of the paper bag revealed a new clue. Yeah, that's why in this game we just got a cell phone and we're like, oh my god, cell phones are crazy. It's because technically the game takes place like in the freaking 80s and 90s. And Inspector Kamada is meeting with his team to review the findings. It might take a while. The Minecraft trailer. That's true. Why don't I review my notes and the new info I learned? So let's see. So the bag on the new victim is the same as the second and third victim from 18 years ago, but not the first. The first one is the most peculiar because she has a lot of like, hers is different from the other two. Someone mentions forensics. Emma burst through the door. Munch, 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 munch. And now her paper bag is also different. Something's with that first victim. It's probably about the missing man. We don't know who the missing man is. So, our current suspects is the teacher, Tsubasa Fukuyama. This is suspect number 1 for us because he's hella sus when we talk about one of the victim's friends. We think he's kind of a pervert. And this is my personal second suspect just cause like, I don't know, he has some suspicious things going on. He has a motorcycle license. I don't know, he's a bit sus. But the only problem about if the killer from back then and now are the same people, there's no way it's gonna be either of them. Because they're both in their 20s. And the original crime happened 18 years ago, which they would have been babies, so that made no sense. Director must have seen Dr. files from Gigi's drive and said, write that down and make it a killer clue. Okay, let's get to it. Based on forensic evidence, the case from 18 years ago and the current case are very likely to be connected. The two cases are very likely to be connected. Is this a murder mystery game you never heard of? Dun dun dun. Now's your chance. The first two games, the missing heir and the girl that stands behind, come in like a bundle, so you can get them in a bundle. They usually go on sale now. So finally, a mystery game, a new mystery game. Which, speaking of mystery games, y'all, we've been kind of dead on the new mystery games. Obviously, Ace Attorney has like the new game, but technically it's a remake. There's a game coming out next year that I think we'll play and I think we'll like for mystery games. It's called Dark Auction. Have you all heard of that? Right, because the paper bags match, there's a good chance the cases are connected. We also know that the paper bag in the first murder doesn't match the others. That means the killer might have different types of paper bags. Might have been killed by someone else. Oh. The first victim might have been killed by someone else. Perhaps Ayaka Hashizume's father killed her, and the other cases were copycat killings. Of course, that's just one of the countless possibilities. Nope, never heard of it. I don't exactly know the summary of the Dark Auction game, but basically it's gonna be like I think it's a murder mystery in like Hitler's house. or it's an auction to buy Hitler's house or something. I don't really know. I have to read again. But it looks cool, and the gameplay, I don't know. It looks nice, kind of like a mix of these mystery games like Ace Attorney, Danganronpa kind of thing. I think we'll like it, maybe, hopefully. I think that's all about I can deduce for now. Although I should say, it was really fortunate to hear the forensic report on the paper bag. I gotta thank Inspector Kamara. Murder mystery and funny mustache man, now you heard it all. I'll look into it more as the days go by. They haven't announced a release date. It'll be next year. It's fascinating that different paper bag manufacturers make paper bags differently. Who knew paper bags could be interesting? Dots. Anyway, I don't think Kamada Kuze Kamihara is likely back anytime soon. I wonder what Mr. Usugi is looking into now. Let's call him. I should let Mr. Usugi know about the forensic analysis on the paper bag. Dead Hitler on the ground with funky Danganronpa music. A body has been found. Can you imagine? Set the house on fire. Oh, it's you. What's up? We just got the report from forensics about the paper bag on Ezuki's head. Apparently, it's a perfect match for the ones found on the second and third serial girl murder victims. Oh, what about the first case? Not a match? That's right, the paper bag from the first murder was different. I see, this could be significant. Great work, keep up the investigation. Thank you. Call Ayumi-chan? What? The Ayumi forgot to charge the battery? Seems like they're still in discussion. I think it's a good idea to continue reviewing what Kamihara and Kuze told me. I should take some time to organize my thoughts and findings from today. With Kamihara is alone with Kuze, they're not talking about an active case. They said sometimes they have friendly chats. For example, they talk about candy. Yeah. They talk about candy they loved when they were kids. Since they've been known to talk about their childhoods, maybe they talk about Makoto. He seemed to brush me off when I asked about it, but what I did learn is that Kamihara is licensed to drive cars, commercial vehicles, boats, and motorcycle. That's right, Kamihara is licensed to drive motorcycles. But aren't all police officers licensed to drive motorcycles? That was my impression. I wonder if there's anything I can deduce from my conversation with Detective Kuze. I think she knows that Kamihara has a motorcycle. Oh, Konako-sama. Sorry to keep you waiting. Inspector Kamada is back. Looks like they decided on a plan for the investigation. Have you decided on a plan? Yes, we're going to produce based on a new hypothesis, or proceed. But unfortunately, I can't share it with you at this time. Sorry for the tough circumstances. It's okay, I understand. This case is anything but straightforward, and it can be tough to accept guidance from HQ. Dots. Anyway, that's a big part of why we need your help. We're counting on you. Yes, sir, I'll do my best. I need to get back now. Apologies again from keeping you waiting. And I know Kuze called you here, and she and Kamihara are already both back on the field. I see. It's very helpful to talk to the both of them. I should probably get going. Be careful out there and see you soon. Is somebody else coming in? Oh. Oh, sorry, one last thing. Hmm? The music stops. There's someone I'd like you to look into, a certain man. A certain man? The same day in the Sunnin region? Wait, what? Who?
私はここ山陰地方に来て
Oh! We're playing Utsugi now. We haven't played him before. Also, just for further context, Utsugi is our boss. And in the first two games, he wasn't really around. He's just been doing his... He wasn't even in one of the games. He's just kind of the mystery boss. This game has Yakuza names, you can't stop hearing. Detective has Date, insane. I'm here in the Sunnin region.
今回の事件の鍵を握ると思われ
Which starter are you picking?
る男のことを知
There's someone here who may hold the key to this case. So this is the first time we're really getting to see Utsugi in action.
しかし、なんでまたこんなことを調べていらっしゃる
Why are you digging into this history, huh?
わかった。
Are you some kind of reporter or something?
確関係の方
Wait,
じ
you're
ゃない
that guy from the magazine, right?
いえいえ
No, I'm just a curious person.
そうなんで
You
す
sure about that? You struck me as that reporter or journalist.
暇な素人
I assure you, I'm just an amateur with too much time on his hands.
まあ、
Fair enough, I'll stop prying. Anyway,
ありがとうございました
it's no problem. Thanks for chatting. I'll be on my way now.
いい記事を書
Hope
い
you
てく
got
だ
a
さ
good
いね
article, J.K. Lamau.
例の紙袋の鑑定結果が出た。
What was that? That's it? Oh. So the day after the forensics report on the bag was completed, the police released some details to the public about the murder of Esuke Sasuke. However,
今回も
while they mentioned that he was found with a bag on his head, they didn't mention the smiley face.
いたずらに
I'm sure that detail was too lurid for the general public, but
これを機に
it seems the urban legend of a smiling paper bag wearing murderer is roaring back to
エ
life.
ミオが広く周知され
People are talking about Emio the smiling man at water coolers all around the city. Wait, that's all we get? 3 days later?
警察の公表から今日で3日か
Jesus Christ, what's that? What
街
the?
の様子にも影響が見え始めたような
What the? What was that? That was weird. It's been 3 days since the police released a statement. Now we're seeing an impact in the city. A sensational story spreads like wildfire, doesn't it?
市街地
I'm on the main street of a city center near the detective agency.
見慣れた
This familiar place, but the city as a whole feels different these few days. Oh my god, look in the background. Look over here. The mascots have paper bags on them. Jesus Christ. Even the pharmacy mascots are wearing paper bags. That's
コンビニは
same old convenience store. Regardless of the smiling man mania,
安心するな
it's comforting in a way. They obviously want me to look at this girl.
エミオ
Kanda bookstore.
この数日で
Kanda?
都市伝説関連の本を飛ぶように売り始め
I heard all the books from urban legends have been flying off the shelves lately.
電話がかかる
Someone calling me?
あゆみちゃんからだ
It's Ayumi-chan.
もしもし
Moshi Moshi. Ayumi-chan, what's wrong?
There's a segment on TV show I'm watching right now about urban legends. I bet it's about the smiling man.
Oh, I'm almost back at the office. See you soon.
Be careful.
Wait, I wanted to talk to the girl. Shit. I didn't get to talk to the girl. I feel like I needed to talk to her.
あゆみちゃんただいま
I'm back, Ayumi-chan. Oh my god, she's wearing glasses. Sam and Max games can be considered mystery games. I haven't heard of those.
Welcome back. Check this out. Fascinating. He's the one who supposedly wears the strange paper bag, right?
Toru Osawa? Is this a real person? The rumor going around is that he placed similar bags on the children he killed.
We put together a recreation of what those bags might have looked like for you. Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh god, it's a podcast? What the frick? Who's that?
It's really creepy and some of them are so small. Oh dear.
Is that the taxi driver? Is the taxi driver the killer? There's a rumor going around about a child version of the Smiling Man as well.
A child, my goodness.
Is that the taxi driver? That's the only old guy we've seen.
エミコにあげた紙袋だ。
That's the paper bag I gave to Emiko. Emiko? Which Victor was that? The second one? Of course, the etymology of the Smiling Man is fascinating as well, sometimes known as Emio. Ooh! Was that the taxi driver?
Dots. That was Professor and the urban legend researcher Toru Osawa. Thank you very much.
Smiling Man sounds nice.
That was creepy.
そうだね。
Yeah. I can't remember if the taxi driver had purple eyes.
I understand why people are fascinated. It must feel like the Smiling Man legend is coming to life with Eisuke's murder.
さっきの
I don't think the TV program mentioned Esuke's case specifically.
さっきの番組では。今のワイドショーで
Did they mention Esuke specifically on the talk show?
Yeah, just because we got here, they said a young boy was killed in Kofuku City.
I see. He didn't sound like the taxi driver, but he looked... Maybe just because he looks old, which makes sense that he's old. Does that mean it's not Fukuyama? That means it's not Fukuyama. Wait, let me check my notes. Who's Emiko? Smiley Man Killer sounds like the shitty horror movie Smiley with the weird mask.
So anyone who knew Eisuke would know they're talking about him.
確かにね。
Right, well in case, maybe someone who knew will come forward with some new information.
Yeah.
Oh, let me look at my notes. Emiko. Who's Emiko? No, the second vision was Sachiko. Who the hell's Emiko? We don't know an Emiko yet. Emiko? We don't know an Emiko, y'all. We don't know who Emiko is. I was wondering, name didn't sound familiar. Wait, I want to sneeze. Emiko. I mean, the only two girls we don't know the names of are these two, but there's little children. Emiko. Look at his glasses.
I just can't believe how much attention this case is getting.
Emiko, Emiko, Himiko.
I guess the Emio legend, the Smiling Man, is pretty famous.
本当だね。
If it's so famous, why haven't the police heard about it? Detective Kamihara and Inspector Kamara both don't know about it.
But when a real person is involved like poor Sasaki,
Yeah, it's sad.
I'm worried about Megumi with all this going on. Everyone's talking about the Smiling Man. She's just as devastated about losing a close friend.
友達を。
Losing a friend, what a nightmare. What about... Is the teacher checking up on her? Your damn friend?
そうか。
I wonder if all this reminds Ayumi of Yoko.
めぐみさんと自分が
When I started talking about how Megumi was feel, it seems she must have thought about it. Maybe we shouldn't have watched that show.
あゆみちゃんも
I want to cheer Ayumi-chan somehow.
理由は
She probably doesn't want to talk about it.
あゆみちゃん
Hey, Ayumi-chan!
Huh?
今は
I know we're still missing a lot of pieces,
ともかく
but let's put our heads together and see what we can figure out.
That's...
佐々木くんと
You know, for Esuke and for Megumi.
Oh. Yes, you're right. Let's do our best for them.
あゆみちゃん
Great.
今回
Let's
の事
review
件
what we learned so
手伝
far.
ってくれるかな
Can you help me?
Yes, of course. Before we start, zaddymomo,
Huh?
I want to say thank you.
Thank me for what? We haven't started the review yet. Give me a chance to be brilliant. Damn.
Alright, let's review our notes. Nanny?
よし
Ayumi is her normal self.
あゆみちゃんも
That seemed to cheer Ayumi out. Now we should focus on reviewing what we know about the case.
まず今回の事件の被害者
First, the cause of death in Eisuke Sasaki's case was being strangled. The method of death is also still different. So what the hell? Is the killer too old to strangle
紐
kids?
状のもので首を絞められ
Asphyxiation from being strangled with a cord-like object.
Right.
Eisuke was found with a that had a smiley face. A paper bag. Oh. Paper bag.
そうね。
Cause of Zawardo. How you doing, super nerd?
Right.
さらに
Additionally, there's an urban legend that strangely mirrors this case.
その都市伝
The
説
urban legend is known as
エミオという
Emio, the smiling man. He was found with
事件に非常に似ているのは
Of course, the urban legend isn't the only strange similarity to this case.
18年
There were a
前
number of cases similar cases 18 years
そ
ago.
の事件
Those were known as the serial girl murders.
連続少女
Is the entire game just one case? Yeah, the entire game is just one case.
その3人
The
の
case
少
of
女は
the paper bags. I don't know how many chapters there are, but we're at chapter. I don't know what chapter we are at. I've got 5 maybe. In the serial girl murders, there were 3 female victims. They were Ayaka Hashizume, Sachiko, and Mika. Am I not selecting them?
橋爪彩
Oh,
香
okay.
高木幸子井上美香いずれも
Ayaka Sachi Hashizume, Sachiko Takagi, and Mika Inoue, all teenage girls.
殺人事件の
All around the time of the serial girl murders, there were also 2 significant missing
その
persons,
失踪した人物
and those were the missing man and the father. No, wait, no. Makoto. A man who left behind a large pool of blood in his apartment, and Detective Kuze's brother, Makoto.
ところで
Regarding the victim Eisuke Sasaki, he didn't seem to have any enemies that wished to do him harm. But he did have a problem,
抱えていた
and the problem was getting into a good high school.
進学のことだ
そうね。
That's right. His grades were slipping.
そしてとうとう先日
I wish we could talk to the family, because the family said he was behaving weirdly the night of the dead. Last but not least, we got forensic report about the paper bag on Esuke's head. The paper bag was matched to the second and third bags. The bag matched to the second and third bags found in the murders 18 years ago. There was something notable about the first paper bag, and it was different from the others. Different from the other paper bags.
That's right, the first paper bag was different. The second and third paper bags matched each other.
Putting all the information together, here are my thoughts about hearing the forensic report on the bag. We also don't know who Inspector Kamada told us to investigate. Since the bag found on Esuke matched the second and third bags from 18 years ago, we should assume that those bags must be connected.
I think you're right.
Here's my theory about why the first paper bag doesn't match the others. The killer in the first case had to be someone else.
It's possible. Interesting theory. You're on a roll today, damn! Nice work with remembering things.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Let's talk about where we go from here. I'd like to do some more investigation into the case of the missing man from 18 years ago.
You mean the one who's seemingly badly injured? He's still missing, right?
That's right, Inspector Kamada asked me to look into him. Oh. Karma? Karma's a bitch. I'm not even sure where to begin, but I know Karma is counting on me.
You can use the nickname for him now. Aren't you close to him like Mr. Utsuki is?
In all seriousness, it's a tough assignment. I don't even know the man's name yet. The man who erased his name. Wait, did y'all hear that there's gonna be a RGG Studios presents direct? And that they're gonna announce the new game there? It's time, y'all. Akiyama, the man who took some money. I'm still betting on my Akiyama game. Especially since there's gonna be an Akiyama figurine. Should I get it? There's gonna be an Akiyama and Saejima figurine. I think it's Saejima at least. Might be somebody else. Blanc. Oh, Kuro. Do you want me to call you Blanc now? Hola. Excited, can't wait for the trailer to spoil the whole game. Maybe we'll just see what the title is and then just ignore the trailer. My house is gonna be in the trailer. This is Akiyama in Singapore.
Really?
Inspector Kamada seemed busy at the time. He asked me to come back out later for more details.
Huh. Is there something wrong?
Well, how'd you know I'm Kuro? You got the same picture.
Sorry, but Inspector Kamada isn't in. He's having a hard time at the moment.
He's still out for the whole day?
I'm sorry you came all this way.
I haven't been able to catch Inspector Kamada in person since the day we got the paper bag results. I've been down at the station several times.
He wasn't there?
No, I haven't seen him, and when I ask around, everyone kinda shrugs.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just super busy with the investigation.
I'm getting a bit antsy. Can't help if I can't see him. I'll give him a little space and use this time to get my files in order. I should make some coffee while I'm at it. You want some coffee? How would you like it? You want some milk tea?
Actually, I'm actually going out.
Oh, could you be going to...
It's not like a big secret. I was about to tell you before you started acting weird, you fucking weirdo.
The suspicious killer!
I'm going to Megumi Morimoto's house for a chat.
Oh. Thank God.
If nothing else, maybe my presence can offer her a little comfort.
Oh, that sounds good. Woo. If we get to see Megumi, we'll definitely get a different perspective on the teacher.
Real?
Oh, I'm just relieved Megumi's feeling well enough to talk to you. Wait, so she's alive? Megumi's alive. She's safe. She's not kidnapped by the teacher, I think.
Well, I'm going to talk to her mom first. I don't think Megumi's ready to talk yet.
Makes sense. Seems like she's been struggling for a long time.
I mean, I definitely try to check on her as well. Anyway, I'm off. Bye.
Good luck and be careful. I can't wait for the trailer to show the ending. Did the trailer for Infinite Wealth show the ending at all? Oh wait, chapter 6? Existence. Oh yes, we get to see the Megumi. We get to play Ayumi. This is awesome.
佐々木くんと仲が良かった森本めぐみさんは事件以来学校を休んでいる。
Megumi Morimoto, a good friend of Eisuke, has been absent from school since his death.
しかも
She was at home when the other students learned what happened.
先輩から
Everything Fukuyama knew. I'm here to see if I can find out more.
めぐみさん本
I
人
love to talk to Megumi herself, but that's going to prove difficult. Boop boop. Moshi Moshi.
It showed Kiryu at the end of the game with his hair back in the grey suit. What the? Show the final twist? That's... That's... Yes?
こんにちは。
Hello, I am Ayumi Tachibana. I called the other day.
Oh, Miss Tachibana. I'm of course. Hello. Is the mom hot?
まさか
Honestly,
ご連絡があるなんて思ってもなかったので驚きましたよ。
the mom kinda. I was surprised to hear from a private detective.
突然のご相談
They show Akiyama shirtless.
おかけして
Bro has a
すいません
tattoo. Anyway, what's this game about? So this is Famicom Detective Club. It's all one case, and we are private detectives, private investigators investigating the crime of a paper bag murder, serial killer, potential serial killer, a potential serial killer that has returned after 18 years. Wait, the pictures are cute.
Is now a good time? I don't want to inconvenience you.
あいえいえ
No, no, there's no problem at all.
私です
I just hope I can be some help to you.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much. Your help is appreciated.
めぐみさんの
I
お
have
母
to
さん
hear from Megumi's mom. There's a picture of a family. I can't tell where it's taken. It's hard to see from here. They look like a happy family. Probably a great memory for them. Picture of Megumi and her mom. It's a picture of Megumi when she was younger. Megumi's mom, she looks tired.
Beetle? Okay.
How is Megumi doing?
Megumi
Megumi's locked herself in her room. And she's refusing to talk to anyone. Is she feeling okay?
She's not sick. She's in shock. Depressed. Which is, you know, not surprising after what happened to Eisuke. She was so shocked by what happened to Eisuke. She and Eisuke have been close since they were little. They were like brother and sister. They certainly argued as much as siblings.
Every time they argued, they would get angry. She said, "Mom, I can't stand him." Then, just as quick, she calmed down and be her usual self. It was strange. I guess they were also just kids. They were so close, Esuke and my Megumi. I still can't believe what happened. I don't know much about what happened to Esuke. I've only seen on the news. I can't bring myself to talk to Esuke's mother about it. I'm afraid to talk to her at all. Esuke and Megumi were so close. They were more like brother and sister than friends. There's still no clue as to who did it, is there? No, we don't know anything yet. I hope they're found soon. No one can feel safe until that monster that did this is caught. But that's why we have detectives, isn't it? Yes, of course. She's expecting a lot out of me. Yes? I imagine detectives must talk to a lot of people. Yes, it helps to talk to everyone we can. I thought so. Of course, if there's anything you don't feel comfortable talking about, please say so. No. I mean... Huh? I'm sorry, I never talked to a detective before. I was just curious. Everything I know about detectives is like from TV, like CSI and NCIS. What's a detective show in the 90s? Sorry, I shouldn't ask silly questions to distract you from Esuke's case. Can you tell me about how Megumi has been the past few days? Sure. Megumi was absent from from school the day the day his body was found. Why? That checks out. I already knew she wasn't at school for the morning assembly. The school called about Esuke. I told Megumi right away. She turned pale and started shaking. Oh, she though. Okay, the school told them. Why was she in her room? Why didn't she go to school though? She ran and locked herself in her room. I could hear her crying. She's not been herself since. Dots. She hasn't been to school since. Oh really? She doesn't even come out of her room. I leave food at her door, but she won't eat it. She barely touches it. She's avoiding everyone. Won't talk to me or her father. That's not good. No. She's always been so full of life, so bright and happy. It's so terrible. I was so careful with how I told her about Esuke, but... Megumi has been absent from school since the day Esuke's body was found. It's just as Fukuyama said. But her mom says she wasn't feeling ill. The teacher, man. Teacher's fucking sus. So why did she stay home that day? So you said Megumi was absent from the school the day the Esuke was found. You don't know the Megumi sus? So the person we're sus of is their teacher. So Megumi and Esuke, they are in middle school. So they're like 14, 15. The person we're sus of is Megumi's homeroom teacher, Fukuyama. Fukuyama is an old senpai of ours, but he's hella sus. Anytime we mention Megumi, he starts to shit himself. And he lied to us. He basically told us a fake story. He gave some bullshit answers. Megumi's mother is already contradicting what Fukuyama said. And Fukuyama is like, I care so much about my students, I swear. But we mentioned Megumi and he starts to like, he pees a little bit every time.
So we think that that Fukuyama is a little bit sus with Megumi.
Yes. Why did she miss the day of class? Was there any reason to be concerned about her on that day?
A reason to be concerned? Naruhodo, yeah. So here's the guy we're sus of. Where is he? This guy. He's not in charge of Eisuke, but he's in charge of Megumi and another child, Kohei. But he gets all suspicious when we bring up Megumi's name. So he's definitely guilty of something.
A reason to be concerned?
Yes. Let's see. It wasn't just that something was wrong that day. Megumi had been acting strange the day before too.
Since the day before.
She seemed depressed, so I asked her what was wrong. She wouldn't say anything. She just went straight to her room.
Oh,
Megumi seemed calmer the next morning, but she never took a bath and she stayed home from school. I thought maybe she had a bad day, that's all. I was sort of relieved, really. Then I got the call from the school. So she knew, so Megumi knew maybe about Eisuke?
do you know what Megumi might have been up to the day before?
No, she didn't say anything about it. I never even had the chance to hear about her day.
So her mom doesn't know what happened the day before.
Megumi is a class representative, so it must be causing some trouble for her to be gone. I imagine the other students in her class will be helping along with her homeroom teacher. The homeroom teacher, so the guy with Sasov also says it's hard to visit. He hasn't been checking on his student, his class representative. He hasn't checked on her from her being absent at all. And also, he says it's hard for him to visit the family. The family. Why? Why is it hard for you, sir? Is it so difficult to check on your students?
Homeroom teacher.
Look at this motherfucker. Yes! Megumi is a student in my class and she's our class representative. Megumi is absent, so I wouldn't know.
Her homeroom teacher is Mr. Fukuyama, right?
Yes, that's correct. He works closely with the students and he's always there for them. Since Megumi's class representative, Mr. Fukuyama depends on her more than most. Those duties would have those duties would have them working together after school sometimes too. That's fucking sus. You're telling me because she's the class representative, and you know what class representatives do? They help out the teacher alone. A 15-year-old girl. Oh, fucking sus. He's a freak, isn't he? Hell no. Hell no. They work together after school hours? Yeah, hell no. Like after class? He's known to stay after school to help with no. How cute. With ice cream. Megumi seems to have been close with her homeroom teacher. Hell no, I don't trust that shit. Let me see.
Isn't Megumi's homeroom teacher?
What the skibbity that sus AF, dude. Oh! Megumi's mother, please, you have to see the signs. What are you saying? He once gave Megumi a ride home because it was getting late. The teacher began sending your 15-year-old student back home in a car. That's fucking sauce. Hell no. I smell some bullshit. He's polite, dependable, young, and his students seem to love him. She used to tell me how handsome he was. No. No. She's 15, she doesn't know any better. Come on. She said he was like an actor from a TV show. Huh? It's illegal to do that on IRL unless the teacher. Yeah, it's like a family friend that happens to be your teacher. But that's fucking weird, dude. I would. Well, that's a lie. I have been in my teacher's car. But it was with other people. Once he said she was like a cool TV teacher on TV. What? No, that sounds like a teacher taking advantage of his middle school students. I'm sure she's causing a lot of trouble by not going to school. Fukuyama seemed to have a good reputation. That's sus. Ma'am, the teacher was probably giving you a tell. No. Ever since what happened to Miss Etsuke, Megumi stopped talking. She used to be such a chatterbox. She used to tell me everything. If it's with something if that is with the teacher, that shit's hard to say. My husband and I don't know what she's thinking or how to talk to her. Ayumi, come on. Have it click in your head, Ayumi. At least until today. Until today. How's Megumi been today? She finally came out of her room a little bit around lunchtime. Oh! Yeah, she took a shower and came to the kitchen. I asked her if she was hungry and she didn't say anything, she just gave me a nod. I made her some lunch, she just picked at it. I was relieved to see her eat anything at all. But then, Megumi just sat there kinda looking lost and sad. I still think she was doing a great job of making herself get up and move. I wanted to say something, but what am I supposed to say was so uncomfortable. I didn't know what else to do, so I turned on the TV. And then the news. There was a show about urban legends, and I guess you could see the occult. They said it was a special episode. Oh. I was curious, and Megumi didn't seem to mind, so I left it on. She's usually interested in shows like that. Every summer vacation, she'll sit and watch hours of the stuff. They talked about the legend of the Smiling Man. Never heard of it, but Megumi was very interested. Oh no. You think
どういうわけか番組で
do you think they recognize you think Megumi recognized one of the masks they showed on the TV? I swear it was about Esuke.
Oh no, Megumi was watching.
私
I tried to turn it off in a hurry, but Megumi. Oh. Oh no.
めぐみ
Megumi?
これまでにエミオ
Can you speak to the past incidents involving the smiling man?
Well, the oldest example will have been from 20 years ago. Now, about 20 years ago, some people say the recent incident in Kofukushii maybe it been the smiling man's doing. The word is the victim, a boy, had a paper bag over his head, much like in the stories of the smiling man. Though I remember the smiling man's an urban legend. It would be in poor taste to continue that thought.
めぐみ
Megumi?
テレビで言って
They were talking about a boy in Kofuki City. That could be Esuke, right? I think so. Life is tragic enough. They don't need to use scary stories to make it worse.
あの研
The
究家の
total
人も
world how I
そう言っ
was
てたわ
right
ね
is tasteless.
都市伝
I
説
guess this is how urban legends grow.
やっと
She finally came out of her room. I was stupid. I turned the TV on.
また
She shut herself in her room again. She doesn't even respond when I call to her.
どうすれば
I
いい
just don't know what to do anymore. Do you think there's anything you can do for her?
うん
That's...
I can try.
お母さん
Maybe it'll be difficult to tell her mother, but it might be easier to tell a stranger.
しないだろうな
From the sound of it, Megumi won't be meeting up with anyone for a
私が
while.
声をかけて
I
も
don't expect much if I talk to her. I don't think there's anything I can do for her right now.
ただ
It might take some time,
め
but
ぐみさんは
I'm certain Megumi will be
またお
fine.
家から出てだから
She just got a lot
お
that
母
she
さん
tried to
待
process.
ってあげてほしい
Be
んです
patient with her.
それと
Whatever you do, don't blame yourself for how she's feeling.
私が
Megumi
娘さ
wouldn't
んだ
like
ったら
that.
Thank you, detective.
私は
Hopefully we have
今
good
後も
news about the
引き続き調査を
investigation
する
soon.
ことでありがとう
Thank you.
あの
By the way,
ここ
your family
偶
photo
然
is
目に入ったん
lovely.
です
What? Oh, this one?
素敵なお写真ですね
You all look so happy.
Oh, thank you. We were at an amusement park that day.
明るく
Megumi's a sweet girl with a bright smile. I bet everyone likes her.
ただの噂
I just know it's a rumor, but I can see why boys would fight over her.
今はただ
I feel like now I need to focus on taking care of her until she can smile like that again.
お話できるの
I guess that's about all I can tell you.
せっかく来て
I'm sorry. I feel like I didn't help much and you came all this way.
とんでも
No,
ない
I'm
です
happy to make the trip.
いろいろと
You've been very helpful.
あそう
Really? That's good.
私こそ
I'm the one that feels like I haven't been any help to you.
No, detective, not at all. You made me feel better about all this.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
お母さん
She says she's okay, but is she really?
でも
I should leave.
No.
何でしょうか
What is it?
お母さんの
I
体調
worry about Megumi's mom's health.
何でしょうかお母さんのあんまりキョロキョロお母さんの体何でしょう
Hmm.
お話ししていると
Megumi. Man, I wish we could have talked to Megumi. Do we have to talk to the damn teacher now? Driven Megumi home on days she stayed late. Why she stay late? I don't think students stay at school so late that a teacher has to send them home. Even on days where I finish school late, it's like 5. I can walk home. I don't need a teacher to send me home. I don't need a teacher to escort me home. Okay? Fucking weirdo. I feel like
Megumi さんとお母さんの体調も心配だわ。お母さんの体調も心
Dots.
あの
Pardon me, ma'am.
はい
yes.
めぐみ
I
さんも
admit I'm worried about Megumi, but I'm also worried about you.
あまり思い
If you dwell on these dark things too much, they eat you up.
It's sweet of you to be worried. Oh right.
Huh?
Speaking of worrying, last night Kohei called Megumi. Detective, do you know Kohei?
Kohei? Takeuchi? The kids at Minami Daisan Junior High mentioned him.
He sounded worried about Megumi. He told Megumi he was on the phone, but she didn't pick up. I don't know, maybe that's why she finally came out of her room today. I guess now that I think about it, the only people who called for her were Mr. Fukuyama and Kohei. No.
I heard about Kohei's name, but I don't know more than that.
Oh, but you heard a name. You really are quite a detective.
Ah,
He's another classmate of Megumi's. They've been friends since elementary school. Kohei would go out to play with Megumi and Esuke all the time.
めぐみさん、英介くん、竹口くんは
did Megumi, Esuke, and Kohei hang out together recently?
Occasionally, but less than they were in middle school. I mean, elementary school.
Has there been any trouble between the three of them?
Nothing like that as far as I know. They're all at the age where they want to live their own lives. They don't tell their moms everything like they used to. So who knows what they get up to once they're out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind.
What kind of kid is Kohei?
Well, Megumi and Esuke was always so outgoing, but Kohei has been more reserved. I think Kohei is...
Oh?
I mean, boys in junior high school get nervous when they call a girl's house, right? It takes a lot of courage for them to do that. When he called Megumi, I'm sure he'd be happy if she talked to him. She wouldn't know.
Dots.
I hope Megumi can feel better soon. Her friends and teachers are worried about her.
Yes.
He's a quiet one, but he's been friends with Megumi and Esuke since elementary school.
Esuke, Megumi, and Kohei. I wonder if something happened between them.
I'm sorry, but I had to get ready for dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry for keeping you.
No, it's fine. I hope Megumi will eat today.
遅くまでお邪魔しました。
Sorry to bother you. I'll be off.
今日は食べて。
Okay.
長いして
I've been here for a long time. I should leave.
Okay.
よければ。は
If you want, you're welcome to come back. Maybe you can speak with Megumi then.
い。
Thank you. I'd love to come back.
Kohei. The rumor is that Esuke and Kohei were fighting over Megumi at the school. But I don't know, they're 15-year-old kids.
ただいま。
I'm back.
あゆみちゃん
Ayumi-chan, good to see you. What did zaddymomo even do today?
森本めぐみさんのお母さんから何か聞けた
Did you get anything from Megumi's mother?
Yes, here's everything I heard.
まずは
Let's check if we have any voice messages. I haven't had the chance to clean much lately.
あゆみちゃんは
Ayumi-chan told me in detail Megumi's state of mind.
まるで兄弟のような存在を
Oh my god, the llama.
突然奪われた彼女の悲しみは計り知れない
Her grief at the sudden loss is understandable, especially given how close she was to Esuke. Ayumi and I began talking about a question she had after the interview.
I wonder what happened to Megumi the day before Esuke's body was found. Such a strange timing, I mean.
Something happened by the next morning. She was calm and decided to take the day off.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it means just that whatever happened, it wasn't serious.
When the school called about Esuke, she locked herself in her room. Maybe whatever happened the day before is related to Esuke, I wonder.
Maybe I should talk to Fukuyama again and see what he thinks. Though he didn't have any answers before, what should I do?
You don't need to talk to him again just yet. It's probably worth talking to him again. Should we tell her to talk to him or not talk to the teacher, the sus teacher? On one hand, talking to him might show us a bit more info on how he feels about with Megumi. But on the other hand, I don't want him to know the progress of our investigation. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, because the last time Ayumi spoke to him, he kept asking about the progress, the investigation progress, which is none of his fucking business because he's not a detective. But because this game is this game, I'm afraid that if I tell her not to talk to him, it will come off as I don't want her to talk to because he's a guy or whatever. Some bullshit like that. I'm scared that the game's gonna pull some shit like that. Should we risk Ayumi talking to him? Because he's all about Ayumi too. He's trying to get Ayumi too. Because he's a freaking weirdo. And this whole thing is sussy. Why not? Okay. Alright, Ayumi. I'll let you talk to him. Just to see maybe he pulls some shit. It's probably worth talking to him again.
Yeah, that would be the right call, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe I should let him gather more info first. If he figures anything out, I'm sure he'll let me know. He'll invite me back to his favorite cafe.
Oh. I guess it didn't matter. Ayumi's enjoying talking about her senpai Fukuba. Shut the fuck up, zaddymomo. Did she find out anything else?
Well, Megumi poked her head out of her room this morning. Too bad it was just in time to see the TV show about urban legends.
The same one we saw?
Yes.
So she heard them talking about the boy killed in Tofuku City.
Anyone who knows about Esuke would figure it out. After that, she went back to her room and hasn't come out.
Thoughts.
Her mom's having a hard time too, but I feel so badly for Megumi.
She keeps getting hurt, doesn't she?
I really hope she finds a way through. Oh yeah, Kohei called Megumi after she locked herself in her room.
Kohei Takiguchi was friends with Esuke, right?
Yep, but Megumi wouldn't pick up the phone to speak with him.
I see. There's a lot to think about, but I'm most curious what could have upset Megumi the day of Esuke's murder.
Yeah, the only person who can tell us that is Megumi. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Esuke.
Oh.
Oh? Who could it be? It's Fukuyama! Yes, Moshi Moshi, Tachibana desu. What's going on, senpai? What? Megumi is missing?
How you know that?
Huh? Yes, I understand. Be careful. Megumi's gone missing. Her mother called the police. Fukuyama is on his way to speak to her now.
We should go too.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no! Megumi?
ちゃんは
Ayumi and I rushed to Megumi's neighborhood. We looked around the area, but Megumi was nowhere to be found and no one had seen her. Where on earth could she have gone?
めぐみさんの
I didn't have any ideas, so I took Ayumi's suggestion and headed to the junior high school. Of course, at the time of night there weren't any students around,
さすがに誰も
so
いない
everyone's long gone by this point. Huh? What the?
あら、あの子たちが
The two girls we talked to last time.
There are a couple kids
こ
here.
んばんは。
Excuse me. It's you!
驚かしちゃってごめん。
Sorry, I startled you. I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
探偵のお姉さん、ちょうどいい。
Well, you're just in time. What do you mean?
さっき塾で
The kid in cram school who says he's in the same class as Megumi, he just...
その子、森本さん
He said he saw Megumi running in her pajamas.
とても話しかけられ
Apparently she wouldn't respond to anyone, but he got the sense he was headed to somewhere toward the bus stop.
バス停
Bus stop? Which one? Oh, is she going to where Esuke died?
でも
The one behind the school was kind of dark there. Principal said they never go there alone at night.
しかも
The bus stop near the pump station too.
ポンプ場がある。
Do you think that's where Megumi could be headed?
大変。
Oh no.
すみません。
And there's one more thing.
少し前
Basashi, I mean,
様子のバス
Mr. Fukuyama, I just saw him looking totally, really freaked out.
森本は見なかった。
He asked if we said Megumi and we told him the same thing we told you.
どこかに走ってっちゃいました。バス停とは
Then he ran opposite of the bus stop like a fucking dumbass.
生徒のこととなると
Mr. Fukuyama can get so worried about his students.
Are they gonna make us choose to follow Megumi or the teacher?
I'm afraid he can miss what's happening around him.
前も
One time he accidentally ran into a rice paddy and fell into the mud.
この辺りは
He might be in trouble tonight. There are a whole lot of rice paddies around here.
Dots.
分かったわ。
Split up.
先生のことも
Split
探
up.
してみるわね。
Ayumi, you go after the girl. I'll go after the teacher.
I'll keep a lookout for Fukuyama too.
二人とも
Thank you very much. It's getting dark, so be careful on your way home.
Will do.
はい。
Oh, wait, what?
Ayumi-chan, let's hurry.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, both of you.
じゃああそこ久世刑事の神
Oh my
原刑
god. Why the teacher here? Look, it's Kuze and Kamihara.
先輩もいるわ。
In Fukuyama.
So that must be Megumi.
無事みたいね。
Looks like she's okay, thank goodness.
無事発見された森本
I'm
めぐみ
relieved.
さんは福山先輩とおぼしき
I'm relieved that Megumi's saved after all.
泣きつ
But she looks pretty upset and she's crying in Fukuyama's arms.
何かに耐え
She's
か
still
ね
in her
た身を
pajamas like
乗
those
り出
kids
した
said. She clearly ran away spontaneously.
彼女は
So why she come here, where Esuke's body was found? So she knew. That means she knows. Something's going on. Oh.
That's...
Wow, this is not scary at all. Everybody's surrounding her. This is not any kind of pressure. Not just 6 adults all staring at one girl.
警察署に到着し
Megumi regained her composure by the time we reached the police station.
しかし
But she wouldn't say anything to anyone.
That's...
参ったわね。
We're getting nowhere. Shut the fuck up. Have some sensitivity. Dots.
めぐみさん
Poor kid, she's surrounded by adults and authority figures. Yeah, exactly. Everybody get out. That's Mr. Fukuyama.
That's...
落ち着か
She seems restless. Being surrounded by detectives will do that to you, but I think there's something else.
めぐみさん
Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to the police. That's true.
神原刑事
Kamihara looks annoyed. Man,
久世刑事
Detective Kuze looks like she's trying to decide how to approach Megumi.
あの
Detective Kuze,
僕が
would you mind if I try talking to her? You?
ええ
Sure, sure, fine.
めぐみさんこんばんは
Good evening,
はじ
Megumi.
めまして
My name is zaddymomo. Nice to meet you.
That's
こう見えて
I might not look like it, but I'm a private detective.
めぐみさん
Kind of amazing, right? I'm not that much older than you.
that's
そんな僕と
If you talk to me, you can brag about it at school.
that's
I guess it's a no.
残念だ
Too bad, boy detective. Damn it, thought it'd be easier for her to talk to me since I'm closer to her age. Can't get her to talk so much for that plan.
Nani?
what is it?
めぐみ
Since Megumi won't say anything, what do you think we should do?
Ne,
How would you feel talking to Megumi about me talking to Megumi, Zaddymomo?
Do you think that'll work?
女の子
I'm
同
not a
士
couple guy.
話しやすい
They
んじゃない
might
か
help
な
put at ease.
そうだ
Yeah, you're right. Give it a shot. Let's see.
Yeah, here goes.
久世刑事
I'll speak with Megumi.
あなたは
And
申
you
し
are?
遅れました
I'm Ayumi of the Utsukushii Detective Agency.
先輩
I think it's a good idea. It'll be easy for Megumi to talk to her than
お
us.
願いします
Please.
しょうありがとうございます
Thank you. Hello.
Let me save, actually.
めぐみさ
I
ん
wonder how if Megumi's okay.
Why are both killers in the same room as Megumi? Yeah, why are both my suspects here? Can they all get out? Can I ask them to fucking leave? Can I talk to her one-on-one? I think regardless of who she's talking to, the fact that everybody else is in the goddamn room is so pressure.
今はめぐみさんめぐみさん
Nice to meet you, Megumi. Hmm.
佐々木
Megumi just kinda shut down the day Etsuki died. She hasn't even spoken to her mother since then.
今は電話めぐみさんが
Day before Megumi stopped going to school, that is the same day Etsuki died, something happened to her.
でも
But
自分の
she wouldn't tell her own mother. Why would she tell me, a complete stranger?
どうせ
Even though we have a few things in common, there's probably only so much I can get out of her.
めぐみさん
Megumi, are you okay?
めぐみさん
Megumi acts like she doesn't have anything to talk about, but
何も話したくない様子だなんだか
she seemed kind of fidgety and restless.
誰かを
Is she bothered by someone here?
It's the teacher. She's bothered that the teacher's in the room. Tell Fukuyama to get out.
That's...
No, wait, I wanna tell the teacher to get the fuck out.
Speaking of being fidgety,
そわそわしてるといえば
A coded message to you in front of Boulder. You know what? The teacher's right beside her. Not only is he in the room, he's right beside her. Get out.
なぜかそわそわ
Fukuyama, get out of the room. You're not a detective. You're not involved.
speaking of fidgeting, whenever we talk about Megumi,
福山先生
Fukuyama gets a bit. Actually, he seems different toward her
め
today.
ぐみさんの
He's
こと
watching her closely, but with genuine concern.
どうした立場
What is it, Tachibana? Something on my face.
ああそう
I
か
see you need my help.
俺の助
No, I need you to get the fuck out.
このお姉さんは福山先生の
You
知り
know
合い
this
なんで
lady,
すか
Mr. Fukuyama?
めぐみさん
Megumi?
福山先生
Fukuyama sensei is my senpai when we were in middle school.
先輩
Your senpai?
そうだ森本
That's right,
橘
Megumi.
は俺の後輩
Tachibana and I went to the same school. She was a few grades below me.
そして
And she's
橘
also
はと
a
ても
very
優
good
秀な
detective.
探偵でもある
She's working on the Esuke's case.
エースケの
SK?
ああそうだ
I know, Tachibana. She will catch the culprit, I assure you.
捕まえる
I will.
だから安心して
So you
自
see,
分の知ってい
you
る
can just tell Tachibana
この立場に
everything you
話すわ
know.
わかるな
You understand, Megumi?
めぐみ
I
さん
wonder if Megumi will talk to me.
Is she breathing heavier? What the fuck?
誰か
Is she bothered by someone here?
あのね
So
めぐみ
Megumi,
私
I've heard so much about you from your mom.
めぐみさん
And I
の
know you're suffering right now.
それは
I don't want to pretend like I know everything, but
めぐみさん
I
は
know you've been going through a lot of scary, painful, difficult feelings alone, Megumi.
だけど
I guess I'm wondering if you feel like
一人
you,
でどうしていい
you've
のか
done all you can
わかんなく
by
なっちゃう
yourself.
あなたの
Your
家族
family, the detectives, Mr.
ここ
Fukuyama,
にいる人たち
they're all
みんな
here because they want to
そ
help
んな
you.
私だって
That's why I am here too.
でさ
Detective.
だから
You don't have to do this all on your
抱え
own.
込むあなたが
We're all here to help you so you don't have to go through more hard times
も
alone.
しそれだけで
That's
もいい
all
か
we
ら
want. I'd be so happy if you could talk to me. Megumi, you can take it slow, it's okay.
私
I
私
loved him. I really loved him.
I love Mr. Fukuyama.
先生のことが大好きだったんです
Excuse me?
What?
Imagine the fucking room.
え
What?
あ
No, 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 I mean, this isn't.
福山先生は
Mr. Fukuyama.
優しくて
He's such a good teacher.
頼りがいがあって
Always so kind and
教育熱心でいつもかっこいいんです
She spoke in the past tense though.
he's always so kind, dependable, and cool.
だから私
That's why I fell in love with him. That's
だから
and that's
私
also why the day before
あの
I had Mr. Fukuyama meet
福
me
山
on the
先生に
rooftop.
屋上に来てもらったんですそして
I
先生
finally
に
told him how I felt.
Fukuyama. His life is over now.
先生のことが好きなんです本気です大好きです付き合ってください
She's 14 years old.
I like you, Mr. Fukuyama. I mean, I love you. Will you go out with me, please?
And what did he say?
森本ちょっと待ってくれいきなりそんな
Megumi. Wait, you can totally.
Don't you like me too? Or do you hate me?
Oh.
いや
No,
Sorry.
it's. No.
いいか森本好きには
Megumi.
ラブとライクがあっ
Words
て
like
だ
love and like have different meanings at different times.
この二つの言
And
葉の
love, well, it's a very big word.
そして
And like is, you know, well.
質問に答えてください
Just reject her, bro.
Answer the question!
Okay. Bro, just reject her. She's fucking 14 years old, you freak. Why are you hesitating, you fucking weirdo? Oh. Megumi, you're just in love with love. It's really common in your age.
恋に恋
What do you mean I'm in love with the idea of
どういう
love?
ことなんですか？
He's yet to say no, he's thinking about it. Yeah. What? You'll understand one day when you grow up.
子供
Don't treat me like a kid!
ください。
No, I'm not treating you like a child. Am I? You should be treating her like a child, bitch. She is a child.
Stop it, enough!
Megumi!
私、エ
I didn't know what to do. I ran into the school and I...
ースケ聞いてたの？
Oh, damn.
It's okay. Were you listening?
別に
Not really.
そう。
Oh, okay.
待てよ
Wait! The fuck? You're up here with a teacher? Can't believe it. Very big circus.
あんた
I knew you were
聞い
listening.
てたんじゃない。
The teacher got set up in a way. Also, why the teacher let her on the rooftop?
ああ聞いてたよ聞いてました
Yeah, I heard you. Not like I wanted to hear something like that. Believe me.
何それ？
What's your fucking problem? You're the worst bitch!
どっちが最低だよ
Worse than you, bitch.
This is none of your fucking business, bitch!
Huh? How is it none of my business, bitch?
やだ。
I don't fucking care!
Shit, what the hell's your problem, bitch? You know what? I'ma tell everyone what I heard. That's a promise.
あ、そう。
Oh yeah?
Uh,
言いたけ
Tell everybody if you want. People just love eavesdrop gossip, don't they? God, you're gross.
そ
I bet you're not worried because you're about to go to better school.
huh?
キモい
Even
男が
every
いる
even
として
if everyone here thinks you're a creep, it doesn't matter when you're done with the school.
That's...
私
I'm sad you saw me like that, and you heard all those things he said. I'm so ashamed. I wanna die.
Megumi. Damn. Okay, I guess Fukuyama wasn't just a fucking weirdo then.
そんなことが
I didn't know about any of that. I'm sorry.
あゆみちゃん代わり
Ayumi-chan, I'll take it from here.
Yes, please.
あゆみちゃん
Ayumi did good work getting Megumi to talk.
めぐみさん
Megumi?
エースケには何でも言えちゃったから。
I could say anything to Isuke, and I ended up saying the worst things I could think of.
エースケが
I realized Isuke liked me,
なのに
and instead of, I mean,
エースケに
Isuke was so sweet and kind to me. Isuke, I'm sorry, Isuke. I'm so sorry.
私エースケに辛かったわね。
It's been really hard, I know.
クセ刑事
Detective Kuze,
本当に
she's really showing a sweet side here. It's not a time to be thinking about that. It's really easy to see how she empathizes with Megumi.
刑事だから
Of everyone, Detective Kuze is probably the one who can help Megumi the most.
めぐみさんと
She knows the kind of pain that Megumi is going through right now.
ありがとう。
Thank you, ma'am.
落ち着いた？
Are you feeling better?
はい。
Yeah, a little bit.
So the teacher is not a weirdo? Okay, good. Okay, fine. He's not a suspect anymore. He's just a freaking dumbass.
めぐみさ
I think Megumi's calmed down and is ready to talk.
んそれで
So that must be why you stayed home from school the next day?
はい。
Yeah. I thought I should apologize to Isuke, but then it turned out I never can.
そしたら電
My
話が
mom
かかって
answered the phone and she told me
英介が
Isuke died.
英介が
When I
死ん
heard
じゃった
Isuke had died,
私
I worried he killed himself.
英介
I
は
thought it
自
was
殺
because
したんだ
I
と
said
思ったん
horrible
です
things to him.
私が
He's been downgraded to
ひどい
dumbass.
ことを言っち
Yeah,
ゃったせい
he's
で
not a creep anymore. He's just a fucking idiot. His importance to the story went down.
私の
Isuke took what I said.
私
I
の
thought
せいで
Isuke died because of me.
英介が
I thought
誰とも
I
会いたく
didn't
な
want
い
to see anyone. I couldn't even eat anymore.
このまま
I felt like I was going to die too. That's.
そうや
It's
って
been a few
それ
days.
で
And last night
夢
Isuke
に
was in my
英介が出てきて
dreams.
それで
He said you're not
夢
acting
の
like
中の英介
yourself.
目が覚め
When I
て
woke up I thought I'm hurting
私
Isuke
思
now
ったんです
too.
だから今
That's
日部屋
that's
か
why
ら
I brought you out of your room.
はい
Yeah.
そして
And when the TV was on,
英介は
I
自
found
殺
out
じゃ
that
なくて
Isuke didn't commit suicide. He was killed by the smiling man.
What?
私
I thought maybe
もっと
I
と
done
んで
something
もない
even
ことをしちゃっ
worse.
た怖くて
I was so scared I couldn't take it anymore.
Here's a question though. So she didn't know that Isuke was killed until the TV show? Why did she run to the pump station? Just cause? Cause the pump station is where the body was found. I thought she ran there because she knew that he died there or something. But I guess not. I wonder why she ran to the pump station. Yeah, this whole thing is a mess. Yeah. Damn. Something even worse? Yeah, what does she mean by that?
英介は
I'm sure Isuke was killed by the smiling man.
どうして佐々木くんが
What makes you think Isuke was killed by the smiling man?
それに
And what is this even worse thing you mentioned?
きっと英介は一人であそこで
I
泣い
bet
てたんです
Isuke was over there crying by himself.
私にひどいことを
Or
言われて
do they go
す
there
ごく悲し
like
くってそこにエミオが現れて
I said so many bad things to Isuke. I made him sad. And then the smiling man showed up and killed him.
私
I did a terrible thing.
what does she mean by something even worse?
英介は私
I like urban legends and stuff, so I know about the smiling man.
だから私
That's why I'm worried.
エミオに
The
殺され
souls
た
of
人
people
は
killed by the smiling man can't go to heaven.
They can't.
はい
If I don't do something, Isuke won't make it to heaven.
このままじゃ英介は天国に行けないんですだから
So I
私が
have
お
to
まじない
recite
を
the
唱えなきゃ
spell.
ダメだったんです
おまじ
There's a spell.
おまじないについて詳しく教
Can
え
you
て
tell me
くれ
about
ない
this spell?
誰かが死ん
When
だら
someone dies, that with
その人の
everyone
親
they're
とか
close to
兄
is
弟
really
とか
sad, right?
そんな人が
If one of those people
殺され
recites
た
the
人
spell
が
at
見
the
つかった
murder
場所に
scene,
行ってあるお
the
まじない
smiling
を
man
唱
will
えると
appear.
私そのおまじないをして
How
る
does she
ん
know
で
the
す
murder scene?
And I know the spell.
おまじないを
The
唱え
smiling
た
man
ら
will come and Isuke
Emio
will be able to
が来ちゃうけど。
get into heaven, and the
英
spell
介
will
は
keep
天
me
国に
safe.
行けただから
That's why I had to go there.
そんなおまじないが
It's quite a spell.
それで君は
Oh, I guess. Oh, wait, it's on the news. Never mind. I forgot they mentioned it on the news that a body was found at the pump station with a bag on his face. But they didn't mention the smiley face though. So he went to the pumping station.
そういうこと
Is that what this is all about?
Maybe you. I see. Y'all don't all need to chime in, okay? Shut up, fuck up.
エミオに
Is
聞
there a
こえました
spell that helps victims of the smiling man?
英介が見つか
Where
っ
they
た
found
場所で
Isuke?
おまじない
I
の
was going to
練習を
wait there
し
for
な
the
がら
smiling man and practice a
エミオが
spell,
なのに
but I forgot the words.
Dots.
It was dark and scary and cold. I tried so hard to remember the words for Eisuke,
でも
but I couldn't remember them, and I started thinking about how I'm so pathetic.
エースケ
And
の
I
ことを
started to think
考
about
えてたら
Eisuke, and I was sad and lonely and started crying.
寂しくそしたら
Then
エミオが現れたんです
Oh,
本当に
the smiling man showed up. Really?
wait, what?
本当なの
Are you serious? Excuse me?
私びっ
I was so scared.
くりして
Dots.
まじないところじゃなくなっちゃって
I couldn't remember the spell. I just
叫
screamed.
んじゃったんですあんなに練習し
I
たのに
practiced the spell, but I screwed up.
私の
Eisuke can't go to heaven because of me.
ごめんなさ
I'm
い
sorry, Eisuke.
I don't talk about the fucking smiley man.
エースケ
僕と先輩が到着した
I heard a scream as we arrived.
慌てて
I ran toward her, but I didn't see anyone suspicious.
結局現場にはこの子と
It was just her and Fukuyama at the scene. Everybody, please turn to Fukuyama, the teacher. He's back to being suspicious. He's back. He went from sus as a creep to downgrade to dumbass, and now he's back as a suspect.
ポンプ場の裏は細い抜け道になってるから
However, there's a small spot at the back of the station where someone might have been able to squeeze through.
彼女の前に現れ
So whoever she saw might have gone that way. You don't think it was Fukuyama?
神あれ持ってきて
Kami, bring me the item.
了解っす
Okay.
君が見たエミオが被っていたのはこういう紙袋だったのかな
Was the smiley man wearing a paper bag like this?
はい
Yes, he had the same face drawn on his.
本とかテレビで見る
His
の
was
と
different
全
from what
然
I've
違って
seen in the books
この
on
顔
TV,
ですか
but this is it. This was the face.
That seals it. We can't ignore the connection from the murders of 18 years ago. His character class has been restored with one sentence.
エミオは本当に
Does that mean the smiley man is real? How does smiley man know she's even there? It would have been like a stalker, like stalking her until she left the house or
じゃあ
something.
お疲れ様
But if it was someone that was stalking her until she left her house, it would have been someone that knows that she was upset. Fukuyama. It's getting late. Great work, Ayumi.
それはお互い
Right
様
back
で
at
しょ
you.
それに
A
して
lot of surprises today, huh?
うん
I still can't believe the smiling man really showed up in front of Megumi.
でもそれ
But
が
who is he
何
and
者
why
で
did he come to her?
じゃあ改め
Let's
て
wrap up today's investigation.
大変な
Rough day. I should compare notes with Ayumi.
遅くなったけど
外は真っ
It's
暗
pitch black outside. No voicemail. Should we call Mr. Utsugi?
先生出ないな
He's isn't picking up. He's still at the field at this hour? He's sleeping.
君か
あ先生
Oh, sorry to call you so late.
いやいや
No, it's fine. Bro, sleeping?
先生
He went back to sleep.
ああ先生も人間なんだ
What are you talking about? Of course he is.
Imagine having a normal day as a teacher and learning you almost went to jail. Just still, the fact that he didn't reject her right away fact that he hesitated. Instead of saying, I don't feel that way about you, you are a student and I am a teacher, which that is not right, you're thinking wrong, girl. He said, What a dumbass. We finally figured out why Megumi was absent the day Sasaki was found.
Esuke saw Megumi confessing her love to Mr. Fukuyama. When he heard Mr. Fukuyama explain, he didn't feel the same way. Esuke called her out for her behavior. She was frustrated and embarrassed that she took out on Esuke, her closest friend.
Esuke must have been stunned. He seemed to have liked Megumi more than as a friend.
That's why she thought she was the reason he died. She thought maybe he killed himself. He locked himself in her room since the day he was found. Convinced until the day he killed himself because of her.
Today though, something changed her mind. That was the TV show. What she saw on the talk show.
The show featured the urban legend of the Smiling Man.
In his defense, it's not every day someone like her confesses her love to a teacher. Yeah, I guess like if I was like a male teacher and a female, like a student came up to confess to me, I'll be like, you're not thinking straight. At least, you know, at least he didn't he didn't do anything about it.
And they talked about Esuke's case without getting very specific.
That's why Megumi thought Esuke was killed by the Smiling Man. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Maybe he's a virgin. He looks like a virgin. He acts like one too. After watching the show, Megumi went to the crime scene looking to meet the Smiling Man. Megumi wanted to do there was recite a spell.
She thought that she needed to recite the spell so Esuke could get to heaven. She's so convinced the story was true she couldn't stay home any longer, poor girl.
Then at the crime scene, the Smiling Man appeared. How does he know she was dead? I can't imagine who could it have been, but it seems likely someone involved in Esuke's murder because what? What did they say? His body was found at a pump station? Sorry, I was confused at the question.
Smiling Man.
The Smiling Man Megumi saw in the paper bag Esuke was wearing both had the same face. Oh right, duh. I have to say, this case developed quite a lot in one day. Just for the record, let's recap what we learned.
Good idea.
On the day Esuke's body was found, Megumi was at school. She was upset because Esuke had overheard confessing her feelings to Fukuyama.
That's right.
Now, since Megumi wasn't at school that day, she learned about Esuke's death from her mother.
Yes, the school contacted her mother and she was the one to break it to Megumi.
When her mother told her what happened, Megumi assumed that Esuke's death was... Oh, I have to write it out. That sucks. I had to write this one out. Jesus Christ. Are you okay with this suicide? That's so. That's so bad.
Yes, it's understandable for her to think that, given what happened the day before.
そのまま
Megumi locked herself in a room and wouldn't talk to anyone. But this morning she finally started to come around.
前を向こうと
She
したの
decided
よ
to
ね
Grim's on the watch list now.
佐々木くんに励まされ
She
て
decided to try and be more positive after Esuke appeared in her dream and encouraged her.
ところがたまたまワイドショ
But
ーを
after
見てしま
Megumi saw the TV about urban legends, she began to think Sasaki was killed by the smiling man. Oh, the picture changed.
その通りよ
That's right.
エミオの都市
Megumi
伝
knew
説
about the
の話
urban legend of the smiling man,
まじないを
So she
唱
tried
えよ
to
うと
recite a spell that she would believe Esuke get to heaven.
だから彼女
so she went and learned to
佐々木くん
where
が発見
Ezuki's
された
body was found. And right in front of her, the smiling man.
信
I
じ
know
られ
it
ない
sounds
話だけど
unbelievable, but it's true.
18年前に
Ezuki was found wearing a paper bag over his head, the same kind as the victim from 18 years
そ
ago.
して今日
Tonight, someone was wearing the bag with the same smiling face spotted where Ezuki was found.
都市伝説として知られてい
And
る
the face on both bags was different from the commonly associated with the urban legend. Does that mean the person Megumi saw tonight might have been the same killer 18 years ago?
それが何者
There's
な
no
の
way
か
to know at this stage. Two separate cases 18 years apart.
僕たちの想
They
像
must be
に及ば
connected,
ない
but how?
どんどん
Well, this case is getting more and more complicated. Let's do our best and solve it.
頼りにしてるよ
Of course, I'm counting on you,
今日
Ayumi.
はここま
That's
でね
everything for now. Are you still going to visit the police station tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to ask Inspector Kamara about the person of interest who disappeared 18 years ago.
あゆみちゃんは明日どうすんの
What are your plans, Ayumi?
私は
I'm going to check in on Megumi.
少しは
I hope she's been able to calm down a bit.
そうだね
If you get to see her, tell her I said hi.
頑張って
And
話して
thank her for doing her best to talk to us.
分かった
Will do.
伝えとくね
I wonder when Mr. Utsugi will be back. He disappears like
He disappears like this all the time. Irumo Village, Chapter 7. Hopefully I can talk to Inspector Kamara. Where's the police officer over? She's coming to see me! I have to brag about Detective Kamihara.
こんにちは
Hello, Kurapade Momo. Thanks for coming today.
こんにちは
Hello, baby girl. Of course, we gotta. It's getting hot in here again today.
毎日クゼ刑事や神鎌田
Is this Inspector Kamara even here today?
鎌田警
You're
部
here to see Inspector Kamada? He's here today.
奥の部屋
Take
へ
her
ど
to
う
the
ぞ
back room.
ありが
The
とうご
back
ざいます
rooms?
いや、君。
Oh, good up with that momo.
こんにちは
Hello, Inspector Kamara.
例の男
Thanks for coming all this way. You wanna hear about the injured man, right?
ええ
Yes, that's
そうです
right.
怪我をしたまま消息不明になったと
I
見られ
understand
る
the injured
男の
man
話を
simply disappeared. I'd like to hear more.
今日も鎌田警
Inspector Kamara looks really stern today. If I look at his.
険しいでは
What can you tell me about the missing man?
鈴木
His name was Minoru Suzuki. Minoru?
鈴木
Minoru Suzuki?
18
He's been missing for 18 years, since the day Ayaka Hashizumi was murdered.
当時
He was 25 years old at the time. If he were alive, he'd be 43.
事件の鍵を握る重要
We're looking for him back then because we saw him as a person of interest. Is there a picture?
つからんかった
Like his ID photo or something? We could never find him.
今日も鎌田警部
Anything else I should know? There's nothing else, no. What? No photo.
わしが
The
持っとる
only
鈴木の
information
情
I
報
have
は
on
18
Suzuki is
年前
18 years
の
old.
わしらなり
We
の
followed
セ
it
オ
at
リ
the
ー
time.
に
We
基づいて
never
捜
managed
査
to
を
find
今と
Suzuki.
なっては
Nowadays, most folks
署
in
内
the
では
department think
鈴
Suzuki's
木
dead.
今回の捜査対
Suzuki
象として
isn't
鈴木
considered
は
important to the
重要
current
視
case.
だから
I
君
still
は
want you to look
署
into
に
him
は
all
な
the
い
same. You
新
got a
たな
different
視点から
perspective.
そういう
That's
こ
what
と
it's
なん
all
ですね
about.
すでにいなく
I
なっ
mentioned there's a good chance he's dead, right?
君なら
Maybe you'll notice
過去
something.
に
Ugh,
わしら
we've
が見落とした
missed. What?
そういうところに期待して
That's what I'm counting on. Oof. What's happening? What's wrong with him?
険しいよ
Are you okay?
何
It's nothing.
気にする
You say that, but
さらに
anyway, we're not allowed to share confidential information outside of the force. That's all I can say.
やっぱり
Guess that's the way it is in case. Can he say he thinks the girls were really victims of indiscriminate murders? Probably not, right? What are you mumbling about?
はい
It occurs to me we don't know the motive of the serial girl murder case,
事件で
whether it was indiscriminate.
警察もそう
I
思って
wonder
たん
if
じ
the
ゃないか
police had any idea, so I need to know.
もちろん
You know I can tell you that.
やっぱり
I knew it.
鈴木
Minoru Suzuki, that's the name of the missing man.
何度も言うが
You know that I can't share sensitive info outside the force.
とは
That said, I can't leave you here without a new clue. Let me give you this.
似顔絵ですか
Why does he look like somebody? A police sketch.
そのと
Perceptive. Now guess the job of the officer who drew it.
もしやこ
Who
れは
is this?
少年時
What
代の
Suzuki might look like
写真を
now, age 43.
43
Well, we don't think we've seen anyone that looks like him.
プロが描いたもんじゃから
Can we see the old photo
外し
of
てる
him?
ことはないじゃろ
It was drawn by a professional. I figure it can't be too far off.
鈴木みのる
Sketch of what Minoru might look like now based on the photograph when he was young.
ありがとうございます
Thank you, I'll have it. What? Are you shitting? What the hell?
た事情もあって鈴木に関する情報はほとんど
As I said, I can't give you most of our old information on Suzuki.
調査を依
And I
頼した
understand it's frustrating since I brought you on this investigation. But oof, take a fresh look at it,
鈴
Suzuki.
木を洗いなわしはそこに
At least that's what I hope that's what happens. He hasn't said it, but Inspector Kamada thinks Suzuki's alive and involved. It's difficult to perform a new investigation,
だから僕に
so he asked me to help. Yes, that's the portrait of Minoru Suzuki.
鈴木
ゼロから続き
If you revisit the Suzuki angle from scratch, maybe you'll find something. I'm counting on you. What's his fucking problem?
鎌田警部
It looks like I feel like I shouldn't ask about it. Are you sure?
鎌田警部
Is he injured?
鎌田警部会議室にいるのは鈴木みのるの似顔絵だここで電話を鈴木
Minoru Suzuki. 43 years old. Hmm. Okay. There's nothing, don't mind me. What's his problem? My man. Can I not do anything about it? You should probably ask about it. Okay. I guess we'll ask about. I guess we'll leave. Thank you for your time, Mr. Inspector Kamada. The sketch you gave me will be very useful. Do you have any leads? Ooh. Kofuku Station? What the hell's at the station? We should probably go to the pumping station. Going to the pumping station. Really? Maybe that's not the best plan. Oh, fine. Good luck. Good work. Oof. Huh? Oh! Animation? Look at this. Huh? Where is she? Who is that? Is it a taxi driver?
What?
Who is that? After him!
Wait a minute.
What was that? So random.
I'm so unhealthy. Where did he go?
Do I have to choose? Ayumi-chan! Oh no! What was that? He had black eyebrows. Kofuku Station. This is the heart of Kofuku City where the serial girl murders happened. There's a lot of people passing by. She has the hairstyle of a woman that dies in the anime. It's true. I'll use the sketch. I'll keep thinking about Inspector Kamada's strange behavior, but I should focus on the investigation. He gave me a great opportunity. Well, let's look at our notes. Who has black eyebrows? Brown. No one has black eyebrows. No one even has black hair. What the? A nice size station. Who is that in the background? Familiar man. Is that Detective Kamihara? I freaking. Also, he's calling someone. Should I talk to the Detective Kamihara or not? No, not yet. He's here though. See, Kamihara's my other suspect. Let's talk to the old lady. Old ladies know a lot of shit. Pardon me, I wonder if you might be able to help me. Yes, what is it? I'm a detective and I'm looking for someone. Oh, I live here long enough, I might know them. That's great. Do you recognize this person? His name is Minoru Suzuki. He lived here until 18 years ago. I lived here over 40 years and never seen this man in my life. I see, thank you for your help. Sorry I couldn't help. Here's some candy. Thanks. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, take your time with the candy. Don't bite it, savor it. Yes, of course. Bye. Huh? Kamihara's gone. Oh. He is gone. Oh shit. Oh damn, he left. Oh, he's here. You called, boy detective? Dude, you scared the shit out of me. Sorry. What? Are you off today? Nah, I'm asking for information right now. Does it look like I'm goofing off, boy? I'm here burning a candle and all. But if Detective Kuze suspects I'm slacking off. If it comes to trial, I want you to defend me. See, he works so hard, no goofing off. Uh-huh. What kind of trial is he imagining? Speaking of Detective Kuze, why isn't she here with you? Oh, good question. I'm gonna answer it with another question. Wouldn't you love another senpai quiz? Oh god. Detective Kuze is around, but what is she doing here today? Taking time. Wait, your question is too vague. Give me some choices, man. Fine, I'll make it easy and give you two choices. Is my senpai working separately or meeting later or off duty? Man. You're working separately and meeting later. Ding dong! Did you already make your introduction? I saw Kamihara calling someone. If he's making calls on the job, it's either urgent or work related. Maybe he was talking to Kuze? I don't know, the way he was acting, he didn't seem worried. Probably safe to say it was Detective Kuze. Good observation and deduction. You beat me at my own game. Senpai and I are working the case separately. We're meeting later, so that's why she's not here. Thanks for playing my senpai quiz. So Detective Kuze's nearby? What are the two of them investigating? Do you know if Inspector Kamada is okay? I saw him today and he seemed like he was in pain. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Huh? I feel like it's safe that we put with each other. That it's fate, I mean. What is Detective Kuze's sauce doing that quiz? It's fine. If she shows up, I'll handle her. Or maybe you can get yelled at along with me, boy detective. Don't get me involved. Senpai and I are working separately. I'm afraid I have to wait. I only have one quiz for you today. I keep running to Detective Kamihara a lot. I'm good at making excuses to Detective Kamihara to Kuze. I can trust him at all, can I? Oh! Huh? I think I figured something out. What? Boy detective, do you have a thing for Detective Kuze? Huh? You keep asking me about her, so I thought maybe. This game's writing deserves a what the real ending of this was really something great. Don't spoil me. But we'll see. Well, am I right? I don't know what you're talking about. Right about what? Bad bit of detective work on my part. You do have a wonderful colleague, Tachibana, after all. What the hell did you mean? Did I embarrass you? Please stop, whatever this is.
ところで探偵
What are you doing out here anyway, boy detective?
僕は
I'm here looking into a case from 18 years ago. Not having much luck though. Must be tough without any good clues. I do have a clue though, I have the sketch.
俺に任せて
I don't want to tell him about the
バイ
sketch.
トは行動何があった探偵君
正直似顔絵だけを頼りに調査をするのは二人の捜査
Maybe the police should have more details so I can have some insight.
上原刑事ダメかな
何何
Do I have to butter him up?
係って
It's always get to bit as many clues as you can. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to show him the thing.
今は上原今はこういう時は目で訴え
For puffy dog eyes, should I call him?
何何
こういう時は
What he does in a Minecraft movie? I think it looks like shit.
手がかりって
Huh? Boy detective, why are you making that face?
実は
I'm having trouble.
どうかしたの
What's wrong? Oh, I know what it is.
はい
You do?
お腹
You have a stomach ache?
違います
No.
全然ダメだった
That was my best pity face. It didn't work.
しまったか
That's good, I was
まあ
wrong.
でも困りごとがあるなら何でも言ってよ
If you need anything, I'm happy to listen. Help with anything?
うん
Yeah, I mean, why are you so excited?
探偵君探偵君とりあえずまず実は
I need some help with my investigation. Dots. And you're kinda the only person who I think can help me.
僕には上原刑事しか頼れ
I
る
have no one to turn to but you, Detective Kamihara. Really? But yeah, the Minecraft movie looks like shit. I think it's a dumb idea, and I think it's so corporate, obvious corporate bullshit. Could you maybe slip me details on the investigation? Okay, listen. You need to keep this between us, okay? It's very important. Important? Just kidding. You know how police will prevent me from saying anything to you.
です
Ah, damn it.
でも
But it felt pretty cool thinking you would rely on me for help.
嘘でも
Doesn't matter if you really didn't know.
ごめんね
It's a secret. I can tell you anything, not even if you call me handsome again. And really?
男前の
Oh my god, it's the handsome Detective Kamihara.
は
That's me.
ーいど
Should I take that as mean you're charmed by me now?
ならないです
No.
ごめんね何度きルール
Rules are rules. I'm gonna stop pestering him. No, I'm gonna keep pestering him.
何度きねえ
Did the Inspector Kamada give you any info? I don't want to tell you.
ね
If I don't tell you, why should you tell me?
え男前の嬉しいけど
Can't tell you anymore.
はい
Okay, okay.
もうやめとこう何度き
Why should I tell you if you don't tell me?
正直似顔絵だ
何
けそこもありと ちなみに
So where is Detective Kuze?
それも
Sorry, I can't tell you. What the?
ごめんね
Man, I don't want to talk to him anymore. I don't want to show him my details.
ねえ何度き
He told me to investigate because he couldn't tell the police. So why should I tell him my information? Do I have to?
ごめんね。何度聞いても何度ねえねえ鎌田君今は神谷
Man, I really don't want to show him.
今は神原正直
Just because I think he's a little sus and also...
もうやめと
Do I have to?
鈴木
Minoru Suzuki.
ああ
Oh, from Inspector Kamada.
一応手がかりとしては
I do have this clue at least. Oh, does he know about it?
僕が持っているのは
All I have to work with is name Minoru Suzuki and his sketch. I guess they searched for him at the time but never found him.
らしい
Yeah, there are others in the precinct who think this guy is long dead.
警察としては
It's hard to get convinced they want to devote much energy to his case, you know? That's why you're here. You can do what others can't, yeah? I'll do my best. It's like Inspector Kamada said, a lot of folks think he's dead.
鈴木
He does seem sus. Yeah, he like, I don't know. I can't tell if they're trying to write him as like the goofy guy that you can kind of rely on, maybe, but he's so sus to me. He has a motorcycle license. There was a motorcycle scene near the scene of the crime, like an hour after the crime happened. He keeps staring at us really weirdly too. And he keeps changing the subject when we notice that he stares at us. No? It's kinda sus. Is it possible Minoru Suzuki's already dead?
何度期待しちゃうぞ俺が鎌田警部
I think Inspector Kamada is relying on you, boy.
後で
I'll be meeting you for later on.
鎌田警部は
Inspector Kamada comes off as aloof, but that guy's a damn good investigator. Comes off as aloof? Rude.
だからきっ
I bet that's why he talked to you about Minoru Suzuki. Inspector Kamada's got clout, but he just can't do everything he wants to in the precinct.
と警察の
Police, we have rules to follow. You hear me, boy, detective?
そうなんだ
Yeah, I do.
というわけで
Because I'm rooting for you.
はいまあ
But I still can't give you any info. This is totally unrelated, but there's something that's bothering me.
なんでしょう
What?
探偵君は
What made you decide to be a detective when you grew up, boy?
僕は
I did it to find my
両親
parents.
を探両親
I never knew their faces or even their names. Oh.
結局
What I found was that they died when I was very young. They were both good people. I'm proud to be their son. I'm sure they must have been wonderful people.
ごめん
Sorry I asked the way I did. Didn't imagine it'd be sticking my foot so far in my mouth. It's fine. We settled that in the last game. It's fine.
探偵君は
You're a lot like Detective Kuze. What?
先輩
She became a detective because she figured it would be the best way to find her brother. See, he also knows about Makoto and he didn't answer our questions last time about Makoto and the motorcycle. We didn't get to ask him about those.
俺は探偵君
You know the story about Kuze's brother? How he disappeared?
はい
Yes. After you asked me about her brother, I was pretty sure you did. He pays attention. But do you know there was a time where she saw someone that she thought might be her brother? Really? She said it was when she was in high school, right here in this area.
声は
She saw him. Did she talk to him? Of course she did, but she says he just acted suspicious of her.
人違い
Was it the wrong person? She seemed pretty sure it was her brother.
ただ
But she also said he was wearing a mask, so he was sick, so she couldn't really see his face. You hate characters that act us to be only to be innocent but are sus for the dumbest reason. Would that include the teacher? He's sus, but it's hard to not believe it's him. Yeah, he's just like something's just off about him. He didn't answer questions. But I guess I don't know. We do run into him a lot. Still, she said she was sure she knew him because they're siblings. Because they're siblings? But the other guy said he didn't know who Detective Kuze was, right? And there's your mystery. Detective Kuze thinks that her brother might be suffering from amnesia. What? Do you think there might be amnesia too? Amnesia? Do you buy it? Sounds like a cartoon or low TV budget show. Seems it could be possible. I've experienced amnesia too, so I get it. Interesting. Well, surprise, I agree with you. As long as the possibility isn't zero, it's possible. So Detective Kuze's inspiration to be a detective was because she thought she saw her missing brother? Yep, she's still looking for him. Even after all this time? She keeps it a secret from her day job, but she still works on the case. She actually lives around here, you know. I didn't know that. If I'm being honest, I think she probably mistook someone else for her brother. But she trusts her instincts and continues her search. I see her like that. I want to help somehow. Kamihara. I wish I could do something about it. Oh, why is it so scary suddenly? Why is the background red? Speaking of helping Detective Kuze, Yoshie said, I can't explain it, but I have a gut feeling you'll be the one to reunite Junko and Makoto. Maybe I'll learn something about Makoto while I research the case from 18 years ago. I'll see what I can find out about Makoto on my end too. Boy detective! It's a little strange for me to say, but thank you on behalf of Detective Kuze. No worries. But let's not know her. Let her know that you're looking into her brother. If she finds out we're threading on what she sees as her personal space, she might lecture us. Okay. By the way, you have a cell phone. Let's exchange numbers. Oh hey, thanks. Yeah, sure. If you figure anything out, feel free to call me. And if you don't, feel free to call. Okay. You know I'm right here, right? Since I got him here, is there anything else I ask him about? Right, the motorcycle. Hey, I was wondering if you found out anything about the motorcycle. Motorcycle? What are you talking about? Huh? An eyewitness place. She didn't tell him. We told that to Kuze, but Kuze didn't tell him. Does she suspect him too? You think? An eyewitness placed a motorcycle near a crime scene at the night of Isuke Sasaki's murder. Didn't Detective Kuze tell you about it? Motorcycle? No, I haven't heard anything about it. Okay. The sighting occurred an hour after the estimated time of death. Maybe Kuze decided it has nothing to do with the case. Still expect her to at least share the information. It's because she sus him. She sus him too. No, there ain't no mistake. The way she reacted when she heard motorcycle also made it look like she started to sus. Like something clicked in her head. I'm going back to work. See you, boy detective. I think Kuze sus him too. More mystery. Welcome in, tall dragon. Yeah, we did a lot of investigating. Okay, so we can call him. But he's not even answering his damn phone. So Usuki's busy too. We still haven't seen like a number that we can type in. Man, everybody's busy. But yeah, so we're not as sus of the teacher anymore. Teacher's just freaking weird on the dumb. But well, it's still a little bit sus of the teacher because he was conveniently at a place. But we're also sus of Kamihara. Oh, the coffee shop. You like the old phone, I say? Was I being weird? This fucking idiot. What the? What, the guy that ran was the teacher? What you doing? This fucking dumbass. The guy in the mask that looked like he was running away from Ayumi and or slash attacked her. It was fucking this fucking dumbass. Was I being weird? Yeah, you were in a disguise, you fucking weirdo.
Well, yes, stupid bitch. If I were a cop, I'd be questioning you about your actions right now. If Megumi's mother had found out, she'd reported you for sure.
So he was stalking outside her house? You freaking creep. What's your goddamn problem? You saved my life. I'm so grateful.
I don't think Fukuyama understands how much trouble he could have been in.
What the hell is his problem?
It's really hard to figure out what he's thinking.
See, he's back on the high suspicion list, y'all.
It still makes me laugh to remember how he was dressed.
前に暗号みたいな印。
I'm worried about Megumi. She's in so much pain and it's all because of me. Bro, shut up in public.
ちょっと先輩やめてください。
Shut the fuck up, everyone is looking.
I'm sorry, I lost control of myself. What teacher is this?
If you're worried about Megumi, why not go visit her normally, you fucking dumbass? You're her homeroom teacher, it wouldn't be odd.
Yeah, but you must understand. You understand, right?
What?
What? Just go knock on the door. Don't you understand, Tachibana?
It's really hard to figure out what she's thinking.
You actually know what's happening, don't you? Megumi's incident was a direct result of my poor skills as a teacher. I don't know what I can even say to her if I saw her. How would her parents feel about me showing up?
You'd be uncomfortable being there.
Yes, I would.
So stalking outside their house is more logical, you stupid bitch. That's why you should go, though. You can't know what's happening inside a house if you spend all your time outside like a stalker.
Tachibana.
Yes,
You're right. Thank you.
stupid.
先輩って。
Am I just being stupid?
Yes.
So what you're saying, he should take a break. He should break in and be on the inside. Great idea. I can't stop worrying about Megumi's doing. It hurts my heart to think about it. I don't know what to do, Tachibana.
Fukuyama isn't quite his usual self today. I just followed him without really thinking.
I'm helpless, a teacher who's unable to do anything about my students, suffering students.
Senpai.
I swear, Tachibana, I never treated Megumi any differently than my other students.
I know.
I should have seen Megumi's feelings and helped her through them. I never meant to hurt her. I'm a damn fool. Bro, shut the fuck.
Fukuyama, shut up!
Maybe I'm not a good teacher. I should have. Tell me, am I missing something? Bro, it's one student.
I don't think so.
Oh, thanks, Tachibana. What's his problem?
His love for his students seems genuine. He's completely depressed.
I'm... What can I be doing right now? This guy should be thrown out.
I've never seen him so sad before.
Tachibana, once Esuke's case is solved, do you think Megumi will be okay?
Yes, I do.
Is there any way I can help? I'm strong, and my skills with the Naginata can't be that rusty.
Huh?
And you know, I read a lot of mystery novels. Then again, the culprit is never who I expect. Am I not good enough to help? Just shut the fuck up.
You have school. Your students need you more than this investigation.
Oh, that's unacceptable. I guess there's nothing I can do.
You provided us with a lot of information so far.
Can I take him? Like, as in, like, the take option? Take. I don't care what it takes. I want to help Megumi for Esuke's sake too. What can I possibly do? Megumi was at the pumping station, cold, shivering and scared. She believed in the urban legend even though she thought she knew a spell would help. She's so innocent. I don't think I have any more information. Wait, I do.
Huh?
It's probably not much, but just something Megumi said at the police station. She said she talked about urban legends and the paranormal pretty often.
Yeah.
She even lent me some magazines about the stuff. I've yet to return them. You telling me your student lent you a book and you...
Huh? You enjoy urban legends?
I want you to listen to me very carefully, Tachibana. I'm a realist. I'm the realist. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm not interested in that kind of shit. But I do believe in alien life. Somewhere in the infinity of this universe, they absolutely exist. What about you, Tachibana? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know.
I guess it's not really what he was here to discuss. Fucking awkward. Funny how we call them urban legends nowadays instead of superstitions like we used to back in our day. I feel like urban legends and superstitions are different. Am I crazy? Megumi talks about urban legends and paranormal quite often. She always loved urban legends and the paranormal, but isn't interested in real wonders of the universe.
So do you have no interest in urban legends of any kind?
Not at all. I never even heard of the Smiling Man story if not for Megumi. Do you know much about the Smiling Man?
Yes.
Then why don't you tell me about it? Why should I tell you? Ayumi.
Okay, sure. The smiling man appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head, and he says, "You don't have to cry anymore," and then he kills her, the child. And the smiling man always puts a paper bag or like his own over her head and walks away. With the bag in place, the girl will have a smile on her face forever. She'll never cry again.
Oh.
Fukuyama seems unsure of his feelings.
Such a horrific story. And that's who showed up in front of Megumi? Someone that dangerous?
That's what she said.
Then that means she's safe just in time, right?
Maybe. Whoever was there ran away at the sight of someone rushing to the scene.
Did you see anybody?
Wasn't he the first one to rush over?
That's what I'm saying, man. He was the first one there. Did he see anyone or is he the person? Superstition is kind of like believing and respecting the supernatural. Yeah, I feel like superstition, like urban legend is more like a kind of like a folklore story in a way, rather than superstition where it's like, don't do this. That's what I'm saying, man. He's the first one there. It's definitely creepy. Not the zoom.
I wonder if the smiling man felt Fukuyama approaching and ran away.
No. What if he is the smiling man? Ayumi?
If Megumi went to the bus stop before us, then nice job, Fukuyama.
No, Ayumi. Ayumi. What if he is the smiling man? Yeah, urban legends like walking under a ladder. Yeah, I feel like urban legend is like this smiling man thing. Like there's like a figure involved, and then like superstition is like actions, like doing certain actions.
Now that I think about it, where did you go after you heard Megumi had run off?
Well, I suppose I should probably tell you.
I suppose.
Tachibana and I was sitting at the bus stop.
Huh? I didn't quite hear you.
I was sitting at the bus stop.
Fukuyama, shut up! Stop yelling! It's at that time.
Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy as hell. I heard Megumi headed for the bus stop, so I thought it made sense to wait for her there.
Huh.
But as I sat down, I began to feel uncomfortable. I felt like what I was doing was wrong somehow. Then I heard a woman scream from the pumping station. Kamihara said he heard the scream and went there immediately, so Fukuyama just reached there first? I heard a woman scream from the pumping station where Isuki was found. I thought it must be Megumi. I ran as fast as I could. Pray she should be safe. She was there, cold, shivering, scared, so scared. It's alright, Megumi. Don't worry, I'm here. Why is he acting it out? I was ready to defend her, and I cost my own life. That's what I took.
He tries so hard to be the cool teacher, but he's just a stupid idiot.
The detectives arrived about the same time as I did. You guys arrived shortly after.
めぐみさんの前に
So who was the smiling man that appeared in front of Megumi?
Fukuyama, dude.
めぐみさんの前に
It's somebody that knew who she be there. She would be there. Somebody that knew she would be sad. And it just happened to be the teacher had to happen to be the first one there. That's some bullshit. Esuke and Esuke is the first victim. What if he heard that he would spread rumors and ruin his teacher life? You know?
そこに
I
どんな
was
やつ
ready to protect Megumi. I didn't know what Megumi thought she was doing. I can't believe the smiling man really showed up. It's definitely creepy. So the smiling man shows up in front of a crying girl.
That's what the urban legend says, yes.
泣いてい
A
る
crying girl.
泣いている
What? What about a crying girl?
森本も
Of course, Megumi was crying when I found her. Hmm?
森本も
Megumi said Esuke was killed by the smiling man. But in the urban legend, the smiling man only appears in front of girls.
しかし
Esuke's a boy, I don't understand.
わかりま
Me
せん
either. There's a lot of conflicting theories about the smiling man. I didn't even know about the spell. Maybe there's a version where the smiling man only shows up in front of boys. It's only an urban legend after all.
うむ
Hmm? Well, weird.
めぐみさんの前
Who's
に
the smiling man?
She's definitely dying. Who, us? Megumi? Ayumi?
ともあれ
Anyway, I'm glad to hear Ayumi, Megumi is safe and sound.
その
Maybe the smiling man doesn't pick and choose.
笑顔の
So the smiling man really just a killer wearing a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it.
そうですね
Yes.
笑顔髪
Hey, smiling paper bag? Wait a sec.
Huh?
What?
ちょっと待ってくれ
Wait, Tachibana.
俺は
I think I remember something that might be very important.
本当です
Really?
あ
Yeah, give me a
だか
second
ら
to think
少し
about
考
it.
える
If he said something about 18 years ago,
You got it.
I think he's taking a shit.
What?
I remember Tachibana. Huh?
昨日警察署で刑事さんが森本に見せてた
Oh,
紙袋
Japanese words. Konnichiwa.
引っかかり
Let me Google. Let me deep L this. I know the first part says konnichiwa. Oops. That's not coffee shop noises. Yeah, that's after the coffee. That's noises for after the coffee, bro. Oh, boku wa. Boku wa Nihonjin desu. Oh. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku. Yoroshiku. Welcome to Famicom Detective Club. I don't know why I couldn't read it before. Welcome in. Namae wa nan desu ka? I can't read your name. Maha. That's not coffee shop noise. When I was at the police station, I saw the paper bag that the detective showed Megumi.
立花から
The bag and your story about the smiling man reminded me of something.
笑顔が
I heard a story a long time
という
ago.
のが出てくる話
Huh?
昔に聞いたことがあ
I
る
heard a story a long time ago about a paper bag with a smiley face on it.
Really?
What story?
先輩の話。
親父が大学生の時、
When my dad was in college, there was a memorial service at my grandma's house.
その酒の
While he
席
was
で
there, he
親父
heard
が
a
聞いた
story
話。
over drinks about a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it. Huh?
その土地
The
で起きた
story
事
was
件
about an incident. Maybe it was an accident, and it's part of local folklore. Huh?
ただそれは
Thing is, I don't think the story was about a killer wearing a paper bag. Huh?
どちら
I
かといえ
remember
ば
my dad describing it as a sad story. However, he was talking about half-remembered
聞
thing
いたって話だからな。
from decades earlier that he heard when he was drunk.
させておいて。
I'm sorry that wasn't the info you were hoping for.
とんでもないです。
No, not at all.
そうか。
Oh, I'm glad. What did he say? A well-known incident in the area. It's a sad story about a paper bag with a smile on it.
もしそれ
If that's the original story behind the smiley man, it must be a very old urban legend.
30年
The
くらい
timing, the story would have been around 30 years old.
So maybe the case from 18 years ago isn't the source of the smiley legend.
笑顔の
There's a sad story out there.
歴史のある
Maybe the
地方
smiley
民
man's
話
just
な
a
のかも
local folktale.
先輩
This
から
story
聞い
is
た
the
話。
origin of the smiley
エミ
man.
オのル
I
ーツ
should
だ
find
と
out what
したら
part of the country is from.
What?
先輩から
I wonder what part of country Fukuyama is from.
先輩
Where does your father's family live?
ああ
Irumo village? In the Sanin
イ
region.
村っていう村だ。
Never
俺は
been.
行ったことは
It's
ない。
too far.
遠いからだ。
You should let Mr. Utsugi know
福
about
山
this.
先輩
Fukuyama,
お手柄かもし
think
れ
you
ま
might
せん
have
よ
helped us with the faster, or I guess you're not that useless.
本当か、立花。佐々木
You think I
の
might
事
have
件
helped
解決
toward
に
solving Isuke's case?
はい
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
ありがとうござい
Thank
ま
you
した
very much.
私
I'm going back to the office to let the others know what you just told me.
伝票
The
を
check. Oh, hey.
先輩
Say, listen, seriously, about the check.
俺は先輩。
No, you are once my underclassman, and I am.
後輩です
My senpai.
そういう
That's right. Listen.
じゃあ
That.
今日も
ありがとうございます、先輩。
それでいいんだ。
No need to thank me, Tachibana.
行こうか。
That's the way it should be. Shall we go to the station?
先輩
I need to take off now.
あ、気を
Take care of yourself. Sorry about today.
とんでもないです
Don't worry, you gave me a very promising lead.
そうか。
Well then, I'm glad I could be of service to you, Tachibana.
今日の埋め合わせ
Next time we're
は
together,
必ずするよ
I'll order us the tiramisu set.
Yes.
ミルフィー
Or
ユ
maybe
を選
the
ぶかもか
milfil. I always had a hard time deciding.
ただいつも
Although the tiramisu always seems to win, even by the narrowest of margins.
君は両
Maybe
方
we'll do
頼む
both if you want.
ありがとう
That'd
ご
be
ざい
great.
じゃあ
By the way, do you have plans for tomorrow?
Nothing yet, but
俺の
Oh yeah,
立花と
there's a student in my class who'll be interested in talking to you.
立花も
I imagine you heard his name by now.
佐々木と思って
Go
ました
ahead,
し
he was close to Esuke. He wants to help solve the case.
oh, I've been hoping to hear more about Kohei.
どうだ
What do you think? I can set up a time for you to meet tomorrow.
ぜひお願いします
Look at zaddymomo appearing in the corner like a freak.
I love to.
分かった任せてくれ立花昼休みに学校へ来てくれるか
Look at zaddymomo in the back. Can you come to the school at lunchtime?
わかりま
I
した
can, thank you.
OK
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, baby girl.
Yes, you did.
あ
Wait, who's that in the back? Who's this kid in the back?
またあんなに慌てて
That was
どうしてい
suspicious.
つも走っていくのかしら
I wonder why he's in such a hurry. Where is he running off to?
あゆみちゃん
Why is he such a hurry? Why is that a question? Hands up like he's casting magic in Skyrim.
え
あら
あ
こんなところ
zaddymomo.
僕はこの辺りで聞き
I was trying to get some information,
それより
but
今の
wasn't that?
そう
Fukuyama, we bumped into each other and talked for a while.
Seems like you know a cool guy.
You think so?
それより
Anyway, I got some interesting info from him.
何
What is it?
あのね
Well,
秘密
it's a secret.
What? Oh, don't do that to me.
ほら
Come on, let's go back to the office.
ちょっと待って
Wait.
よ
結局福山
I
先輩
didn't make it to
話し込んじゃ
Megami's
っ
house
て
because I ran into Fukuyama and took the time to question him.
そうなん
Oh,
だ
okay.
先輩って
He's always so serious, always giving his best.
今日だって
Even today.
Oh,
笑っちゃダメな
I
んだ
know
け
I
ど
shouldn't laugh, but he's so funny.
先
He
輩
hasn't changed since we were kids.
どうするの
He's always been a good guy, but
真面目でいい人
I see.
ところで
You said he gave you good information?
そう
Yes.
そうあのね
it sounds like maybe the Smiling Man or story originated in the Sunny region.
What? Oops. Wait, I can do that?
福山先輩のお父さんが学生の
I
頃
can relook at text. I didn't know that.
ご実家で
Fukuyama's father heard a story when he was still a
そ
student
こに
about a paper bag with a smiley face drawn on it.
That means the story is a lot more than 18 years old.
そうなの
Yep,
一般的
it's not the same as the Smiling Man story, but it sure is similar.
Hmm.
今
Mr. Utsuki is looking into the Smiling Man story. I'm going to let him know about this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
じゃ
I'll do it right now. Mr. Utsuki, I have
あ
something urgent to tell you.
実は
There's an old story from Irumo village in the Sanin region that involves a paper bag with a smiley face.
ただ
We need to find out if it's connected to the Smiling Man, but...
え
Wait, yes? Really? What?
先生
That's amazing, Mr. Utsuki. I understand. But goodbye.
先生
Mr. Utsuki is already in the Sanin region.
Damn, he's really on top of things.
ただ
He didn't know which village he was looking for, so he was happy for the call.
先輩のお手
Fukuyama would be happy to hear his
聞いたら喜ぶだろうな
fruitful.
Hmm.
What's wrong?
あいや
Nothing.
遠
Just
く離れた
surprising to
地方
find an
に
old story that connected this modern urban legend.
ところ見当もつかないけど
Modern. I don't know how it all fits together, but I'm positive we're one step closer to solving this mystery.
そうね
Well, let Mr. Utsuki work the investigation.
そして
And we
私
can
たち
focus on
はいつも通
reviewing our
り
notes from today.
I guess so. Before reviewing, I have to ask Ayumi something.
Why are you asking me about Fukuyama? I thought we were going to review our notes.
これから
How
推理
old
し
is the
よう
MC of this game? Bro looks like a child. He's 19 years old.
いや
Utsugi recruited us because we were running away from home. And he's like, hey boy, wanna be a detective? I don't know, it just felt like it.
てかほら
He's providing information, but I don't know what kind of guy he is.
Well, Fukuyama is quirky, but he's very nice.
正当も
He's a very student-oriented, but maybe too much. He's a straight shooter.
先輩と話
Think
す
you
機会
like
があ
him? You
ったら
should talk to him if you ever get the chance.
僕も
I like him too.
ラブなのかライ
So she likes him. Is it just an acquaintance? Or something more?
じゃあ
That explains it, yeah. We ran away from home to try and find our parents, and then he said, "Hey boy, wanna be a detective?" So we became a detective, and then we found out that our parents died. A boy running away from home and becoming a detective isn't unbelievable. Yeah, Robin.
Do you think we should review? Who is this?
Someone who disappeared 18 years ago. I got it from Inspector Kamada. It's an estimation of what he looked like now based on an old photo.
Oh, okay.
I just thought you should know, bitch. Damn. So 18 years ago, a man disappeared just as serial girl murders began. His name was Minoru Suzuki. He was often seen with Ayaka Hashizume, the first victim. Minoru's current age would be 43.
Yes, 18 years ago he would have been 25.
That's what he looks like. He does look like the guy from Judgment. He does look like that. I was wondering, like, I feel like I've seen his face before. I asked around Kofuku Station, the area, but I didn't learn anything.
He went missing 18 years ago. That's understandable.
While I was out there, I met and spoke with Detective Kamihara. I'm a little concerned about something. I'm a little concerned about something. For Makoto? What am I supposed to be concerned about? I feel like I'm concerned about a lot of things. Oh, but I had to pick the right phrase. I'm a little concerned about. That he didn't share the Kuze didn't share the info? Oh, it's about the motorcycle.
The motorcycle near the crime scene?
I told Detective Kuze about it because I thought it'd be helpful, but Detective Kamihara hadn't heard about it. Oh my god, I picked the right answer. Ain't no way.
So information could be relevant isn't getting shared. Do you think he just slipped her mind?
That's what Detective Kamihara thinks. Or maybe he wasn't paying attention when she told him, or he forgot she told him.
Sounds kind unlikely.
Yeah, you're right. I'll ask Detective Kuze when I get a chance. At the beginning of this game, they gave me a choice to be suspicious about somebody, and I said Kamihara. They gave me a choice to not be suspicious of anybody, but also be suspicious of somebody.
Anything else?
When Detective Kuze was in high school, she saw someone who looked familiar around Kofuku Station. The person seemed to be Makoto. Makoto Kuze, Detective's older brother.
If it was him, then he's still alive after his disappearance.
Whoever he was wearing a mask and didn't seem to recognize her. I think it's natural to assume it was the wrong guy. But Detective Kuze believes it was Makoto. She lives near Kofuku Station and looks for Makoto in her spare time.
I see.
Let's keep looking for more information around Kofuku City. I'm thinking I should start asking about Makoto too.
I agree. How are you going to go about it?
I was thinking, I wonder if we can get a picture of Makoto.
持っていそう
If
な
someone
人
were to have one, it would be Detective Kuze. Or Yoshie. Yoshie would have one, right? Yoshie!
誠
The
さんたちの
detectives and Makoto's grandmother.
Yes, good idea. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're doing well today. You're reliable, senpai.
あゆみちゃんのサポート
Your
があっての
support makes it possible. Thank you for everything.
本
Really?
当嬉
Good.
しい
Together we can crack this case.
そうそう
Hey, I know it's not related to the case, but there's something that's kind of bugging me.
どうしたの
What's wrong?
It seems Inspector Kamada isn't feeling well.
今日会って
He
話し
seemed to be in pain the whole time I was talking to him.
あら
That's worrisome.
本人は気
He
にするな
downplayed it, but
また今度
I
会った
asked
時
him about it next time I see him.
そうね
I'm curious too.
ところで
What are you gonna do tomorrow, Ayumi?
うん
I'm going to Minami Daisan Junior High School.
木口くんが
Kohei wants to talk to me.
Kohei?
そう
Kohei
佐
Takiguchi.
々木くんの
Fukuyama says Kohei wants to help with the Izuki case.
Oh, okay.
滝口くん
It's good timing. I was going to need to talk to Kohei at some point.
Hmm.
あのさ
Is it okay if I go instead?
僕が行ってもいい
Zaddymomo, shut the fuck up.
Go to the school? I don't think there'd be a problem, but why?
いや
Just, thought it'd be easier for Kohei to talk to a guy.
そう私はそれでもいい
I think it would be easier for him to talk to a
先輩に
girl.
連絡しておくね
Aren't you gonna say Yoshi?
You seem interested in him. It's good to see you get to finally meet Fukuyama properly.
そうだね
Oh no. I don't think that's a good idea. Chapter 6 Brother and Sister. Okay, let's find a stopping point. I think this is a good stopping point. Oh! He's right there.
この間は
It
夜
was
だった
dark the other night, so I couldn't see how big the school actually is. Is that?
こんにちは
Yo, you must be from Utsukushii Detective Agency.
はじめまして
I am. Nice to meet you. My name's zaddymomo Kurapuze Momo.
どうも福山です確か
I'm Fukuyama. I believe we've met once before. Why is he standing so close to me? So chapter 8. Oh, did I say chapter 6? I was fucking stupid.
あ警察署でのことですよあの時は
You mean at the police station? Sorry, I was there. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself.
とんでもない
Don't worry.
私の
I didn't either. Okay, I'm gonna save. He's still too close. Yeah, maybe he's just all swings in all directions or something. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. We learned a lot today. We saw Megumi. We're about to meet Kohei. We found out more about the smiling man. So we'll see. We'll continue the investigation next stream. I hope you all enjoyed the case so far. I hope you all like this game. But for now, goodbye. And peace. Wow, happy day.